Good morning, good evening, and good night, everyone. Welcome back to Boston Blue Beats Online Weekly for Under Night 2. I'm Tabby. Joined with me is Lid on the mic today, and we are getting ready for an amazing tournament. Lid, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing really good, actually, because last night at like 9 p.m. my time, where there's like midnight EST, we got hit with a little surprise patch for Under Night 2. And it addresses a lot of the complaints that a lot of people have had, especially after the most recent patch that had a lot of buffs to a lot of characters. So now we've kind of toned down the damage, we've scaled some starters that are particularly strong, and we're gonna see how those changes fare today. Should be giving us like a couple more interactions in most rounds.
Yeah,
I have not played any matches on this patch, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to play it either, but I have been watching, like Foxoff uploaded some set earlier versus Garmfield, and a lot of people just reporting on it, and it kind of seems to help cover a couple of the different issues that were going around that people had with the patch. Probably the biggest change being the rising normal proration scaling, right? Like, obviously the health increase that is kind of across the board for about 1,000-ish per character is important, but the rising normals dealing significantly less damage. Like, I'm talking, I think I saw like 3k routes doing 2,500 or something like that, so people losing a lot of damage on being able to not scratch their way out of a corner, and it's really going to change the flow of the game.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because, like, if you think about it, like, kind of the main complaint people have is that, like, offense is too strong, and like that is a nerf to defense. But I do think that like Rising JA is like the best defensive option you could have, and like we kind of are at a point where that's like the only defensive option people are using. That's like consistently, you know. Not like the risk on it's not bad essentially, and the risk on it hasn't changed at all, but it's just that you're not gonna explode your opponent for doing like the least risky option possible, which I think is a good change.
Yeah, and I think you're kind of keying into what the big issue was. Like, you were getting as good of a reward as doing like an Abare 5A press, or in some cases like an Abare 5C press for some characters. So you were getting these really, really optimal routing situations for doing what is essentially the safest defensive option. So now not getting that kind of reward, while it does make offense good, I think it also like forces you to be playing defense a little bit more actively, right?
Yeah, and especially that alongside the nerf to backdash shimmies on stand techs. So if you backdash during a throw animation and then you punish the throw, your combo will be heavily scaled. So that also incentivizes people to like go for a tech more on a hard read, and like not try and be fancy with an OS, just do a simple throw tech input and see if you can tech a throw. And if you can't, you're actually going to take less damage than you would for getting an OS blown up. And I think that is actually really cool at the on the defensive side, because rather than like if I'm wrong I die, it's like if I'm wrong on a throw tech, like I'll get hurt, but I'll have another interaction compared to like if my 3CAD gets counter hit, right?
Yeah, and it's especially relevant as well with the prevalence of the like set play, shimmies. You have like Ice Flower shimmy and Carmine Bomb shimmy. Like being able to, they don't get as good of a reward for going for those kinds of setups. Should really, really help you stay alive in those tricky mix-up situations a little bit more.
Yeah, and those characters in those situations can also do like a run up forward, or like a run up neutral jump. But I think what people like I was hearing people kind of say that last night, and they're like, oh, you could just jump anyways, never mind, doesn't matter. But that opens up 3D as a better option, because if you can 3D out, if you 3D while they're jumping, you cannot be punished. So I like that we're actually, like, in total, it is a buff to defense, alongside them even buffing just the amount of grid you gain from blocking.
Yep.
I don't think it's, like, a crazy amount of difference, but, like, a little bit matters, Especially if you're blocking, like, 5 or 6 moves, that little bit is going to add up a lot.
Yeah, Uni has been a game that's always based around these like minor interaction, these minor little advantages that you can get here or there. So even just a slight grid increase, not only from the player side, but from like the development side, you have to be careful. You can't be like, okay, let's give you too much, because then you run into an Eltnum reload situation where over the course of 3.5 months to a year, we've seen that move go from a full block of grid to a quarter block of grid now given on reload, which is kind of crazy still.
Yeah, I am so happy about that, and I'm also so happy because no one talked about it, but like if you were a character that could end your combo in the full smart steer ender, aka Waldstein, you were basically Eltnum. Like you would get the same grid if you did like the 5 AAAAA ender. So I'm really glad they, like, obviously they nerfed Eltnum, but I'm glad they didn't forget about that as well. So you won't have Wald just like getting a bunch of grid for free just because that's the way his combo routing is.
And I think like if it was just a Wald thing, I think he might have been able to keep it and been fine with it. But you saw it work with a lot of different characters. Like I know I think you were even talking about this where they have a Kaguya like delay smart steer ender now in the new training the trial modes that are being.
Yeah, we had a way to set it up before. Like I would do like a slightly different ender on that combo starter, and you would also get the steer ender buff. But I did not know you could OTG with 6C and then 5A after. That was actually new. I was like, what? I did not know this character could do that.
Oh, that's another thing. Speaking of I think this is the last like major change that I can think of. The gorilla has been caged with Wagner throw proration being nerfed. Yes. Now it's not as like egregious as some top players may make you think. But it's still a couple hundred damage here on there, so she now has to do 2 combos and 2 throws instead of 1 combo and 2 throws to kill you in any given situation. So some minor changes to some of those scarier characters at the beginning of that patch, but still a lot of the new tools that they had across the board on characters going to be very effective, and you're going to see some of that starting now as we got our first set of players loading into the match.
I think one thing we didn't mention, I don't remember, maybe we didn't, I'm just forgetting, but they did also increase everyone's health. So,
we touched.
Carmine got like plus 700, but most characters got plus 900 to plus 1100. So that's also just going to help with minimizing. Like, the characters are still absurd. Like, let's be honest, right? The characters are still doing crazy stuff, but you're just going to be able to survive a bit more. So being wrong won't feel as bad. And we'll see how it goes with our first match.
Yeah. Or dude has a list of all the health changes available on their Twitter that you can check out. And right now you're checking out Suzuka Wave versus new ISD Player on first match today. And Suzuka already getting a really, really aggressive start against ISD Players. So I think good ways locking in the corner, but they're not afraid to let that DP rip.
And this is a matchup that's always been historically pretty bad for Gord, but this might actually be like the best it's ever been for Gord, to be honest. Because like, I don't know, Gord 2A is such a good option that he has, especially where like it'll hit you at a TK Kuga, but if you can't block that increased overhead, it might not matter.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's sort of the big thing on there, right? Suzuka though finding an opportunity to get a reversal out of this really good OCG under right now. But ISD Player being very safe, just keeping up the good stagger that Renee has gotten off this new patch as well, and good mash on the 6B right there to take round number 1.
That was a crazy match. Did you see he did microdash 2A after the connected? It's crazy. Oh, we are not blocking.
Yeah, I think it's good to show that a little early versus the Renee play, right? Because she has a lot of different shenanigans that she can do in those delay situations. So if you're willing to commit to just showing reversals early on, it can potentially make them hesitate. However, new ISD Player not going to be hesitating right now, blocking them down with that air Kugas, but a good 2B press from Suzuka Wave right there.
Or it could be one of those normal that has been like buffed a little bit every patch, and now and normally I would say that you're gonna die off of this hit, but I don't know this time.
Yeah, it's like actually here's that little health buff mattering for one more interaction right at the very end right here, showing that every bit of health counts as they quickly tie it up. The classic uni round sort of dash block for both players.
Neutral. That dash 2C is what's the main problem for Gord, because his best low crush is running force function with a 30 frame move, so not ideal, but that gourd 4B always find its mark. Little EX just for some damage.
Yeah, regain some screen positioning as well, going to be able to allow them to keep that large amount of cycle gain early on, and should be able to almost steal at the very end, but a good play from the ISD player right here, and a good Helmbreaker CS as well to keep the damage going.
4.5. It's so funny to like see the throw hit, and then I look at the health bar, and it's just like not moving.
Well, that was after that last round. I'm so used to seeing that Poppy right into that awakening range, and unfortunately, they would need one more touch afterwards with that quick little overhead. One more spark to cure those. Not going to do it enough. The big IC5C, but they can't finish the plate.
Oh, and yeah, nice dash 2C. Yeah, gourd force function with Warple is really good in neutral, but it's just such like a... It's so good that it's just like... It's too obvious that the Gordo player wants to go for it.
Yeah, it becomes one of those things that you have to like feint pressing because your opponent's going to be trying to play around you pressing it so much. It's an interesting little mind game right there, but the ISD player taking game number 1 right here, but Suzuka Wave showing they're not going to be going down without a fight. And we're seeing a very similar start to the first game right here. Once again, letting that DP rip as soon as we just try to keep it safe with a close UNI2 lead.
The same situation. Rotec, 2A, 2B, 6B, gets national.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's been working for ISD player, and keep that up. Should be good. Good blocks on the overhead this time. We'll do it once again. CS to get out. That's a nice B Reaper pick up the note. Meter follow-up.
Close to the 2B6B.
Wasn't
ready for the confirm.
Yeah, had this didn't have the reactions ready for it, but new ISD player are just going to drain as much damage as they can with that quick confirm VO into the IWX.
You're not going to get the best Oki here, but we'll take that damage time live. That Oki is really good.
Yeah, I think Lene IWX is like one of the few ones that actually gives her a good Oki at the end of it, because I know for some characters they just throw them full screen.
Yeah. Oh, I like the block. Getting that extra grid for blocking, it matters.
We also really like being able to recognize that and being able to have the patience to just pull it out of there. Suzuka Wave just throwing out so many mighty skills right at the tip of the pressure that not every character can deal with, but the patience is rewarded right here. Gonna find a big pickup. Oh no, he dropped it! So get Suzuka Wave another chance.
Oh, what a throw. I think Pocket W should be able to kill him. Oh my god, wait.
Health buffs are real. Health buffs are real. It was not enough. Big overhead, but yeah, we just challenge immediately because you know you just have to trade. You just do anything in that gap to try to take her around. And the ISD player still sitting on match point, but Suzuka Wave not going down without a fight.
And all my, like, the damage values in my brain is, like, messed up now.
Right? It was just hundreds of hours of just looking at being like, yeah, this will kill him. It doesn't. But new ISD player really just committing to spending the 200 meter like every time that they go for a VO immediately just to get as much damage as they possibly can. Good catch on the delay overhead right there.
Knockdown. Are you staying here? Yeah, no, hold on to it. No need to spend it. Not going to change the number of hits. Oh, but the delay. Oh, you got this combo. Nice pick up. That was looking a little scary at first, but it should be tough. The ISD player should take the set, ending it with the IW 2-0 over Suzuka Wave.
Yeah, I was a little worried right there, right at the very end when you see those like stray hits, the amount of times that people drop those just because they're not ready for it. But new ISD player showing that they have the clutch factor that's needed to take the round and to be moving on forward. That winners round 2, where it looks like they're going to be fighting LuFL later on. So we might be able to see that later on stream, but that will be the next match that goes on for those two.
Nicely done. We'll be moving on to our winners round 2. Okay, I was wondering, I was like, who is this Carmine player? But that is LuFL. I don't know if that match is going to be happening right now, or maybe. I mean, the players are here.
Yeah, I mean, if the players are here and good to go, I think we're all more than down to see it, but I'm not 100%. Okay, yeah, it does look like those two are going to be playing each other. There you go. So you'll be getting to see more of that new ISD player. They're already warmed up. They're already ready to fight. So we'll be able to see if they can deal with the phone-on player himself, one of the few people who's been sticking with this character all through thick and thin throughout UNI2 and is kind of rewarded in this patch.
Yeah, phone-on is actually one of the characters that got like some of the most health increase. Yeah, plus 1100 health. So she's pretty kind of tanky now. For context, for anyone who's not aware, Linnea's new HP is Waldstein's old health. So
I didn't
Waldstein
even
is now that tanky.
I didn't even think of the numbers like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Linne is more tanky.
And Photon and Linne have the same health value, so they were both brought up to that amount. So they're both now pretty tanky, and you're already seeing it go here where you need a couple more hits to really find opportunities to open up immediate CS pop into that install as well. But you were too close for the geyser to stay safe right there, LuFL. And new ISD player going to be continuing to build damage. We'll see if they try to cash out right here with 200. No, they'll just stay with one because now they'll need one more touch regardless.
It doesn't kill! The throw doesn't kill there. Oh my gosh. Oh, not ready for the anti-air though.
Very risky stand shield right there at the very end, looking like a stand attack, but new ISD player still finds a way to get that throw right at the very end. Maybe it's
Did you say Phonon and Linne had the same health?
They I don't believe they did pre-patch, but they do now.
Oh.
Yeah. At least according to Oradude's chart, which could be wrong, but
I mean, we could just blame Oradude.
Yeah, it's so true.
Oh, can't recognize the jump start up there. 3D into VO, looking like a Persona player right now, but the VO is blocked. Nice damage here from ISD player. Unguaranteed to cycle.
Yeah, but still gonna give LuFL a lot of time to spend that meter. We'll just cash it out immediately. Good blocks from new ISD player, but you're still getting hit with the 6FF.
Oh, yeah. You know, you keep jumping, you keep doing it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but please maybe don't jump into it again. Finds a big grid break, but can't finish their plate. Gets caught out of the air one more time, and LuFL getting rewarded with those health buffs to take that round.
Good recognition of the 5BB hit there, because that was kind of like a quick reaction there.
Good shield right there and a good recognition on LuFL about connecting the overhead right there. He would have gotten punished for it. And just backing off and now getting rewarded with a lot more damage on to the ISD player here.
Not gonna be enough to kill, I don't think. Oh no, we get CDO? Is this like I actually have no idea.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
it's already mattered so many times.
Like every single round, the health buffs have mattered just slightly. And even if it's just that pixel, it's giving him an opportunity. LuFL, you got air unblockable right there for air blocking the Arakuga. And new ISD player has the cycle. They have all the resources. What can they do to close you out? Good blocks in the overhead, good shields to get yourself safe with a good press to take your turn back. But you still need to find that one more hit. 3C will do it.
Good stuff on the dash up there. It's crazy to me. We would have been like 20 seconds in the game too.
Ooh. Undernight's back. Real Undernight's back. Timeouts are back.
I'm sorry if this gets annoying, but I'm just gonna be like talking about this like the entire stream. It's so amazing.
We're literally on day one. We gotta be annoying about this. This is our learning opportunity right here. And just like ISD has learned how LuFL wants to be defending a lot of these situations and is finding new opportunities to mix them up right now, trying to find new opportunities to bait out those throws, which they're not able to backdash now because respiration changes. So LuFL having a whiff right there, and they're now trying to challenge on that dash, and it's not going to work.
Yeah, good use of Tido follow up there. Get the frame grab with the force function. There's a whole in a guess for game situation, but the 6-6B
That was a punt.
the correct option. Ooh, nice one, Jason.
Trying to catch him. I think he was trying to catch him off, like, if they were going to go for neutral tech versus tech right there, but LuFL just continuing to lock him down 6-6, not catching him out of the skies this time, but now you have to hold the corner versus Kono, which is very scary.
From this round, it's a one guess situation.
Yeah, really, it's a one-guess situation for either of these players. If new ISD player can find a big opportunity, they didn't find that VO, gonna roll through. ESQ is able to keep this plus frame, steals the cycle at the very end, it goes low!
Nice, confirm with the CS. I like that option. Not the hardest to block on reaction, but when you only pull it out one time, you're just never ready for the first one. Oh, what a roll.
Yeah, that was a crazy deep rolling, but they were comfortable with that spacing, and they were ready for it. Awesome down the corner once more. LuFL, though, had been having really good blocks through that same corner situation, post the 60cc, but ISD player changing up their options ever so slightly, catching them on a big grid break as well, allowing them a big grip of damage, and LuFL now, though, finding an opportunity to open them up with the feint on the overhead.
Like that offense, creating that throw there, and a lot of damage, 4.4. Oh, the deal again!
Oh, he gets caught with a big 2C right here. You're going to be able to have the opportunity to cash out into the IW. No, you don't land in time, so you're going to need that one more touch. That CS in the shield is going to be almost enough for LuFL to get out, but the run-up throw will do it. New ISD player ties it up 1-1.
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a scramble there. I think LuFL unfortunately didn't recognize the red mist there on the meaty. But a DP there and then a corner steal kind of would have been, or could have been, a big momentum shift. But we do have a tied set now. We'll see what we can see in game 3.
Yeah, we will have to see. LuFL taking a little bit of time to breathe in between the games. It's always good when it's a little scrambly to try to ice your opponent out, especially these eliminate players who love to live into that scramble. But LuFL trying to find an opportunity to open them up. Good geyser confirmed.
Nice throw on the run up from full screen. You always expect Fallen to just stay back and not approach.
Good catch once again, just opening them up with throw after the feint. Overhead's right there, and you can already see a new ISD player trying to press out with the 5D, just trying to get out of that situation, but it's not enough. LuFL has a lot of health to work with and a lot of time left, so they should be able to secure this unless something goes comedically wrong.
Oh, back crashing the Deltarunner. Barely staying alive. Oh, what an air option. Oh, okay. Never mind, we're killing. We'll find a confirm after anyways. Corner carry push there. I like the guard thrust. 40 seconds left. Nice reaction on the jump.
But this is all good for new ISD player, right? You got LuFL to spend 100 meter at the very end of that round, and you gained 100 meter ostensibly. So being able to go into this with a little bit more resources, allowing you to VO in that exact situation, trying to find new opportunities to open up. Airkuga not going to connect right there because LuFL spaced themselves out, and should find a big confirm. It's going to be a red beat though, so not able to fully finish their plate.
Big delay on the 5EV there. I saw that LuFL. I saw that little height direction. Should be able to set up one more hit. Not going to EX. Actually, I think you live a throw. Oh, but the throws are coming from ISD player instead. And another VO. The FF bait with the fireball. That was a sick phone-on movement. LuFL moving on winner's side of the bracket.
Yeah, we had seen LuFL go for that exact same situation a couple times to try to ban it out, that FF, because of the ease of access of having that one-button DP, but finally it working out at the moment where it matters the most to move them on forward one step closer to that winner side top 8. But yeah, like you were saying, it is crazy that we are 2 matches in today and the health changes have already mattered drastically.
Yeah, it's like we've seen so many things that we thought would end the round not end the round, and then also like I'm just like looking at like the health bars when someone gets thrown, and I'm like, wow, like we're kind of back to the point where like you can really sit there and like take a bunch of throws now, and like it's gonna take a lot of throws to eventually take the round, and I think that's kind of like where Uni kind of like shines, is where like you're like, no way I'm teching this throw when like getting hit is infinitely worse, right?
Yeah.
And now we're kind of we've eventually circled back to like we kind of shifted away from that. That was like how clear was, and then now we're kind of back to that point where like again, character offense is so strong, it's like no way am I like I can react to overheads, like I'm just gonna chill, I don't need to take these throws. So it's kind of funny because I was talking to Define about it last night. He said this is the Big Black patch. Like, they buffed Big Black's playstyle of holding down back and not doing anything until he gets a good read on you, and then just pressing 5A when he's supposed to. And you have a lot of health now, which means you have so much more time to also just get information from your opponent.
Yes.
So players who can get in the head of their opponent and get downloads are definitely going to be shining a lot.
Yeah, it definitely feels like, you know, we've historically been a pretty high damage game for this, so a lot of people who especially came in with this aren't used to having that one extra interaction point, which does allow you, like you're saying, a lot more knowledge building. And are you seeing, like, even Waldstein, like, 360 is not dealing nearly as much damage percentage-wise, which is crazy.
That Artemis going up from the Izumi, though. I guess it's an Izumi.
Yeah, Izumi, you know, character was obviously very popular in the beginning of when she came out, but there's not as many people dedicated with her that I've seen enter a lot of these net play brackets. I think a lot of people, you know, maybe keeping their secrets for climax of the night.
Yeah, we don't have Toast in the bracket today, but Toast, I want to say entered like the last like 2 or 3 Boston leagues and has been going full of league. So they're going to be a climax, so definitely keep an eye on that if you're looking for some Izumi.
Yeah, and at the couple regionals that happened this past weekend, we had some Izumis in that top one as well. So there's still a lot of early tournament footage, just like Jack O is getting a lot of these 360s to loop again and again and again. We're getting, you know, flashbacks of Street Fighter 6 throw loops right there as they quickly take game number 1.
Yeah, you might have more health, you might live one more command grab, but you might just get grabbed again.
Look at Wald's world. He has 12,500 now, which is crazy.
Yeah, Wald might be unkillable.
I think there might be like Chaos might have a hard time actually killing him just with the amount of damage per combo that he gets.
That's true. Yeah. Chaos is one of the characters who's at that chunky 1100 health increase, so that is nice.
You saw Artemis right there, you actually going for a rising normal before showing that it's like, you know, still a strong option for you to get out of there, but you're not getting nearly as much reward. I was only able to secure about like 2,300 off of it, and Jacko showing, hey, I'm not afraid when that's coming through, able to see us as well. These plus frames, good press right there on the delay, catching Jacko going to the overhead, trying to reset.
Combo, but I like the 5BB. Back to the neutral, nice 6-6B, but no combo, unfortunately. No plus frames.
Ooh, reach right there. Fine. Everything's gonna work out in the end. Good anti-air here from Artemis.
Nice 3C. That is something they did too, is they made the Izumi 3C hit a little bit behind her, so like it will get assaulted over now, which is definitely something to need.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna kill.
I think it does, right? All advice in my head is saying this kills, but you never know, it's not enough!
Dude, he's a unit! Wald is unkillable. Nice overhead at the end there to take that round.
He's a unit and unit straight here. Jacko that doesn't let that blast run get them. We still keep it going. We get that force function out there, get the fish applied, and we still get that throw combo afterwards. Which these throw changes, even though you have more health and everything for these throw combo characters, it does make them a little bit more get a little bit more reward off of it as well. I think non-throw combo characters.
Yeah, throw combo characters are just like, I mean, the biggest benefit I've always said off throw combos is just killing more time, because you just get more time to manipulate the cycle. But also, like, being able to block and get more greedy does help with that on the side.
Oh, we just rock God Press out. I don't know if that was intentional, but it's gonna work out, and we get the full pickup.
Oh, that little backdash by there would have been cool. Combo drop, I think. This cleans up this round almost.
Yep. One day ago, it would have cleaned up the round, but Jacko still got another chance right here. And we'll toss him to the corner as well. We'll have Cycle as well, trying to catch him with a quick little cross up, but a good old force function for Artemis will allow him to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, it's been said it's gonna be force function, pretty slow, not the best, but it's still a one-button DP at the end of the day, so it is gonna use.
Counter hit right there, just being able to press on the loading hurt box, but Jacko also going to be extending out another hurt box right there, whipping that throw, and Artemis can take full advantage of it. Nice 660 pickup.
Nice. Oh yeah, this gives you the low to the ground bubble, so they have to ground tech. Oh! You grab. Who cares about the bubble?
You can worry about the bubble if those big meaty claws just go right through it. Tries to jump in once again, but Artemis' anti-airs have been on point to stop those body flashes. And it should be enough if you spend 200 meter right here. No, we dropped the EX bubbles right there.
Yeah, the bubble. Oh no! The delay EX catching the attempt to punish. Back to neutral we go. Command grab. You get the CS. I don't know if this is gonna be enough.
I don't think it should kill right here because yeah, you will need one more reset. You find the gold throw, no Tiara, and Jacko taking that round from the jaws of defeat and setting themselves a match point.
Oh, dashing away to the counter hit for Jacko here. There's that smart gear ender, not giving him too much grid anymore, but does give enough to get the cycle.
Right there, nice walk back right there. You saw Artemis kind of try to autopilot the anti-air right there, but Jacko now just playing patient, knowing that they're reeling and ready to challenge his jumping attempts right there, and able to lock him down with some basic stagger pressure, ending with a perfect Jack Oat. Going to be moving on forward to our winners quarters final.
Nice little 2-1 there. Good stuff from Artemis, though. Showing off the Izumi. I like it. I like it. I do want to give just a quick mention to our Matcherino, exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. We can add a free 25 cents to the pot. Each person can do it with any account on the internet. You can log in on basically anything. Click claim code. Very easy to do. And we get 50 free codes. So we're at the beginning of our bracket. Not going to expect too many to be used yet. But if you have not used yours, then please head over to the Matcherino page. Click claim code. It's extremely easy to do. And you can give some of these talented gamers gaming tonight a little bit of extra reward for their play.
Yeah. It is quite literally 2 to 3 clicks, depending if you are logged in or not. And all this prize money does go directly to the players, so please claim those codes as quickly as we can. If we could get them all gone before our top 8, that would be so sick. And as well as if you're feeling generous, you have a couple extra dollars in your pocket, you can donate to the pod. It is fully optional though.
Shout out to you guys already see you claiming those codes. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't just pulling up, hanging out, watching some Uni on the new patch. We're having a good time here.
Yeah, it's definitely always good to see people coming through supporting Undernight, even on a weekday. For those of you on the East Coast, I know it's getting to, for some of y'all, it's bedtime, but for our competitors, they're ready to fight. It looks like our next matchup is going to be Inventory versus Deltarunner. And I think if I remember correctly, I think both of these players are recent graduates through Training Mode Network's beginner brackets that they do. So I think these two people have sort of definitely proven themselves in those beginner intermediate tournaments and are really trying to, get their foot in the door on these bigger stages that we have.
Yeah, I don't know if they graduated or not. I think something you probably know more about that, but I do know that they're both Training Mode Network regulars. So
yeah. I feel like
probably players that have played against each other before. I also want to quickly mention that Deltarunner beat Gypt 2-1.
Dang, let's go Deltarunner right there. That's a hard match in the Gordon here as well.
Alright, this is a matchup that Gord really likes. Because Gord presses his big button and he can swat step out of the air pretty easily. Yeah, you already saw them trying to do it earlier, but Inventory was doing really good job of staying that exact spacing to get outside of the 2C right there. Will be able to pop that big CS right here and get a huge reward off of it for that meter game. And both of them just quickly trading cycles back and forth because they want to steal their turn as quickly as possible, knowing if they can just lock each other down, they should be able to get that game plan running and going. Okay, not able to get the call out there, but yeah. It's kind of difficult to play around. Classic. Yeah. It can be difficult to play around Gordo's anti-air options as Seth, but there are ways to do it. And you kind of saw that a bit earlier from Inventory. We'll see if it comes up again. So right now, good old 669, so we'll get the job done.
Yeah, being able to out the A-Reaper right there, punishing, A-Reaper punishing frame trap. He dropped that as combo.
Yeah, got the 660.
Yeah, good recognition to know that that orb was still coming. Tried to use Reaper to close out the orb, but forgot that they were able to get the install off, and the orb was going to be able to take an extra hit right there in Inventory. Going to get a big reward off of it. Should be able to end with 623C orb set the classic. It's time. Oh, get hit!
Like it. Oh no! Oh, that was a little tricky corner steal there from Inventory. High up the round.
Yeah, but that unfortunate drop, having to bring out that kind of tool to just close up that round early on is going to be good for Deltarunner, knowing that, hey, that's an option that I don't have to worry about as much because you're going to be less likely to use it. Good use of the orb right there to keep yourself safe right there. And both players just trading throw whiffs. Unfortunately not able to punish it until the very end. Inventory going to be able to lock him down and catch him up out of the sky.
Alright, a weird hit, so I like this one for the X pick EX. Oh, no respect for the media option. Just gonna PK EX. Cycle looking pretty good for Deltarunner here. Good block on the overhead as well. Using that CS to keep the pressure up. And oh! You would have seen the scaled combo there, but unfortunately nothing quite.
Upskills enough right at the very end, but it wasn't actually enough to be able to guarantee the cycle to go into Deltarunner. Inventory got it and getting good reward out of it. Immediately popping change if as a reversal, catches a blow one more time. And we're taking game number 1.
There's a little restand there for the final mix-up. Not sure if they could have probably taken the round with that combo, so just a little reset. Try and steal the round and it worked out.
Yeah. We'll see if they can, keep those pranks up as they're going through, or if Deltarunner can stay patient and find opportunities to get these big counter hits just like that by U2A, but can't find the extension on it. Ooh.
Oh no! The second time I've seen Inventory. Oh, classic.
Once again, DOing out of gap this time. Deltarunner has to do that orb to keep himself safe Happening starts here, trying to side swap him out right here. Great delay pressure though, gonna finally catch him. The opening that they're looking for to get themselves back in the round, but they still have a lot of damage to climb up right here.
Oh, it's not enough. The extra health.
the rare opportunity of the extra health providing exactly 3 right at the very end. The Deltarunner stayed patient right there, found their opportunity to just get any kind of hit necessary. These 63Xs have been really good for inventory. They've been just finding the exact spacing to be clipping out Deltarunner, but unfortunately can't find the extension that they're looking for off of it. Will find the extension there. And get the CS as well to keep the cycle while walking him down in the corner. Nice throw. Oh my god, beating the rare Seth 3B. Pushing you right there, trying to catch reverse CS. EX dive just to reset the screen spacing. I'm just gonna chill, keep that cycle. That was not what they wanted, but that's what they got. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. CS off the Reaper as well. But we don't have that confirm with an unfortunate drop right there in inventory, ready to pick up the pieces, putting themselves 1 health bar away from moving on forward. We're not trying to hold that +7 at all. Ooh, cheeky little command grab there. Oh my gosh. Oh no, didn't know that. That was a really big combo starter there. Trying to find opportunities. Anti-air there. Dive gonna work once again to hit him. Yes, trying to catch him, pressing, like HPC. Finally got an opportunity to steal the corner right there, and we're going to need him popping back. Oh my gosh, EX. They have money burning in their pocket. They want to be spending all that meter as quickly as possible. Great jump out to keep yourself safe right there from Deltarunner. They're killing a little bit of player knowledge, and there we go. That's a big force function start. That was great. Wouldn't love to see Deltarunner go for a side swap there, though. The corner, but now you're gonna hold this set with the VO, but not able to finish it. Oh, jumps over the command grab. We find the punish, but no confirm, and the punish ends up going to inventory, who takes the set 2-0. So many little drops right at the very end where it mattered the most from both players again and again. I was like, oh, it was literally, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. But inventory going to be moving forward. Looks like they'll be fighting Mr.B in the winners quarters finals, so excellent stuff from them. And it looks like we do have our winners quarters already solidified at the rest of our matches. All of these are going to be fighting for that winner side top 8 spot, and it looks like we're going to have Jack out back on stream. They'll be fighting Atari, who I'm assuming is still playing Uzuki. I don't think they've swapped off of her since then, but you never know. Yeah, no, I haven't seen them play anyone else before, so that's what I would expect. But we'll definitely have to see. We got the Joke fans coming out in the chat. Hope everyone who's watching is having a good night, enjoying the new patch in Uni Gaming. Yes. But to cover some of the other matches that we have off stream, like I said, we have Mr.B versus Inventory that'll be playing. And then Yona versus Mirror will be playing off stream. And our last match on stream will be LuFL versus Hadojin Supreme. See the Uzuki in the lobby? Yeah. Assuming that's what we'll be getting. Yeah, I haven't seen them play basically anything else since she came out. They seem very locked into playing her and is definitely putting in the work. It's always been very impressive to see them on stream and the like, I don't want to say shenanigans, but the shenanigans that they bring to these matches, some of the setups that they're looking for. are just waiting on the players. Look like they are getting ready, as we'll be getting into it now.
Alrighty, Azuki, I don't actually know how much health Azuki got. She is definitely a character who did a lot of shimmying with like bomb and backdash and stuff. I'm curious to see if the backdash shimmy will come up with her. We haven't really been seeing like backdash shimmy characters yet, so
yeah,
had the opportunity to see the change in action.
Well, we might be seeing our first one. She is now at 11,300, so definitely got I think a bit of a jump from where she was before. She was, I think, just slightly above 10k before, 10.5, something like that. Lost and popping right here, just really trying to stay spaced out away from the walls because they know once they get close it's going to be like this and it's going to be a little scary.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't spend the CS there.
Spend it right there on the overhead to reset. Does need one more touch to do it. Yes, Totsu gonna be able to lock them out right there with the reversal. Catches them with the fake double overhead into a low right here, and that should be just enough to take that first round.
That's tricky. I thought they were gonna land on the right side. Left, right, left.
Good flight mix right there. Even I'm not sure which side they're going to be landing on, but Jacko clearly does a lot. Yeah, right?
Oh my god. You can't open them up.
But
the Celestial CS goes to nothing, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's really, really unfortunate right there.
Assaulted straight into the bomb. It is crazy that that little pixel is what gave Atari the round, and I think also this perfect in the second round as well.
Yeah, utilizing the momentum and making that big comeback from the last one to quickly take that round, making it look like there were no health buffs that happened across the board with the amount of damage they were dealing per combo, just keeping it as consistent as possible, which I think is the key to success when you see a lot of these in a lot of these matches. Just being able to make sure that you can lock those confirms, you can get as much damage as you possibly can in every situation. It's even more important now. And so as we all know about high level undernight, it's all about dropping combos, so that may change a couple games here on out.
That is true. The combo drops are gonna hurt even more now. They might end up adding like 2 touches.
These players not worrying about it so far, just quickly catching them with a reset though.
Oh, nice return on the BB. Like, I don't know, does Wall die here?
If you said CVO right there, he does, but Atari trying to save that meter for the next round if they can, but unfortunately they might have to spend it right here. But they do have a lot of time still left on the clock to make something happen and a lot of ability to zone them out. But Geyser's going to get a big counter hit, and you might be punished for not spending all your money when you could.
Oh, it's into the combo with the falling J. Oh. Is this gameplay? Oh,
this is honest ones. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on between these two.
Decent?
I'm not sure. I think we'll be figuring it out right now as we're doing, but we're finally getting it. Our first timeout of the night, everybody. Let's go under night timeouts.
Yay!
It looks like there might be a little bit of a connection issue, so I think we're going to be getting that all sorted and squared away right now. But in the meantime, as we were saying earlier, make sure that you check out that match arena if you haven't already. We still have a bunch of codes that you can claim as our players are loading back in. Looks like they are just getting right back into it. Maybe just needed a quick little reset to reconnect. And and get everything straight. Updates on the bracket. Oh, we're just going to be restarting the match over from that last round, from the beginning. So, still 1-0 into Atari's favor right here. Atari right there. You know, Jacko able to find the early round interactions to go into their favor, which has been actually kind of historically, except for the last round of the first big off. But Atari not letting it get to them, trying to utilize all this momentum that they have now as much as possible. Hit them with the big counter hit coffin as soon as they tried to 360C. More time. We'll mix up there. That poison cloud is pretty valuable for Izumi now, because it can, if Izumi doesn't get touched or anything, or it might go away if she blocks. I don't know, but it does go away on block. I think it's like Wagner Burn, which goes away on block. Okay. So like if you're playing Izumi, to be honest, like I'm saying the wrong character. If you're playing Azuki, like, just optimizing around keeping them in block stun so that the poison damage adds up could definitely be a strategy. Yeah, and I think that's something that you saw from some Uzuki players already. Right, trying to go for the poison stacking where you can because of just the grid game that you got off of it. So, but now being able to also get rewarded with more damage, potentially, could be a very, very valuable option that we'll have to see right here. Good use of the 236A just to hop out of the corner. But Jacko prepared for it, had the CS and had the ability to punish him with the 360 right at the very end. Atari, though, still sitting one health bar away from moving on forward, but Jacko wants that run back.
Yeah, I think pre-patch you just would have seen Jacko in that last round with just the EX and then the combo and it would have killed. But again, at a whole another touch because of the health changes.
Big body splash right there with that J2C coming in from downtown, able to find that angle right over the coffin right here. This is what Jacko needs to quickly try and tag out the round. Really good defense from Jack right there, finding the exact spacing, knowing that how they're needing to be able to use those CS cancels to just keep themselves safe and dealing with the zoning that Uzuki can bring and getting rewarded for it now with this big hit into the corner. Spending that CS as well, does have the 200, does have the IW, but is it enough?
I like that little CS TK grab. Well, burn some extra time on that timer. That was pretty cool for the meter to convert. Nice routing.
Yeah, good routing. Like we've been saying, we're always worried now with these combos, not knowing if they're going to actually be able to kill. But wall damage is still wall damage at the end of the day. A health buff can't save you there.
Classic. Uzuki Dolphin, very good. In the range of the move.
Not able to finish the combo right there and trying to get a quick little reset, but Atari not letting that get to them. Poison now applied, being able to keep the block going on since the bomb as well, knowing they want that rabbit as quickly as possible because they'll be able to fight it off the throw. It's going to be very scary for Jacko. Almost had the blocks out of it, but one mix-up too many right there. Atari, once again, sitting themselves a match point, but we've seen Jacko make these big comebacks before. We'll see if they can do it again.
I don't even know if that hit the red. I don't even know that was the aim or the range. Just catching it, already not blocking. 3C? Nice.
Excellent stuff. You saw in the previous interaction right there, Jack started to implement just going for neutral jump, trying to make them faint, going for options right there, and now is fully in Atari's head, making them not sure what they're going to be able to do in any situation right here. Finds another big counter hit, and this should be enough to put you to at least one more touch if we don't spend it. We do see VO. We are just going to quickly try to close it out where we can to tie it up. We are now in match point.
Alright, Atari does have the meter advantage here. That'll definitely help the neutral against the ball. Also no neutral skip option from Jack here. Well, we do use the CS immediately to get in though. And because of that Celestial, you know, a lot of meter force too. Go right there. Uh-oh, here they come. Nice.
Oh no, you were not at the spacing. It's fine. We still find the counter hit. It's just not at the right timing right there. It's technical punish. That was a little scary right there of Jack not being able to find the exact spacing that they need.
Oh, nice confirm on the 2-2 CS. And that will be enough for Jacko to take the set.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent stuff. Able to fight through the Izuki, who it really looked like they when Atari had their game plan going, they were able to just like loop that pressure again and again and again. It was really up to Jack to find that like exact spacing, that exact timing that they needed to be to get through the minefield, so to speak, and they were able to lock it out right at the very end. I hope you like Walt, because we're getting a little bit more of it with Hadouken Supreme versus LuFL. This is going to be our last winner side top 8 qualifier match on stream. So we're getting close to the climactic finale of the tournament.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of this new top tier Wald, you know, damage nerfs, health increases, you know, Wald's the new top tier for sure.
Look, I've been saying for like almost 5 years now. No, that's a lie, 3 years. That if you are just right 100% of the time, Waldstein's the best character in the game. So
I mean, isn't that true for like every character though? If you're just always right.
Yes and no. I don't know. It's
true because like you can be right against Carmine and like he doesn't care.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Or like versus Hyde in some situations, like you can be like, yeah, I'm going to do what is mathematically the correct decision, but sometimes Kimone's hand just reaches down and pats his little boy on the top of the head and says, "You're free to 660 in this situation." But here we go, Hadouken Supreme gonna be showing that top tier Wald supremacy that we're now propagating here on BBB Online. Oh, throw whiff right there for LuFL, but no punish for Hadouken as they run to escape out and try to reset a little bit more. But LuFL trying to take the Titan down right now with these 660s. And just cheering around number 1.
Nice. Only 3.2. Good. You get some good positioning here, but damage. Okay, grid break throw. That starts to add up.
I really do.
2 grid break throw and pillar confirm. Not even getting you half the health down.
Oh, not finishing your combo right here. And that was a crazy reaction right there from Hadouken. This is what they need to probably throw the tides of this match into their favor. You're going to be able to lose some of this pressure. We've seen a reset. No, drop it back down to 720. We've seen a double pop right here. Trying to feint, trying to catch LuFL from going up back, because we know they love to beat into the skies as much as they can. EX Fireball connecting. CS Geyser doesn't. But the 3C Fireball will.
Okay, first game to LuFL.
Yeah. I think Hadouken
can survive the walled gauntlet.
Oh yeah, it will be a little bit of a walled gauntlet. if they can make it further right here. Not going to catch a grid break, but still going to find an opportunity to open Hadouken up. So I feel like has been, once they're able to like start playing the game, it's been very, very good for them. But LuFL has just been doing such a good job of locking them down again and again. But you're now already seeing it. Hadouken gets their one opportunity, and now it's their turn to control the tempo. Grid broken, but you still have media. You gotta expect something crazy right here. Just goes for install jump to get out of the corner.
Ooh, the delay throw, I like that. But you can tank these.
Yeah.
Oh, that move is so slow and doesn't have much info, but the trade matters.
Yeah, Hadouken recognizing that all they needed was that little trade right there, finding a good cross under right there, or crossover right there. Alright, gonna get that light pulled down a little bit further, but LuFL finds a good press. Should be able to reset back to the mid.
Yeah, I think you went for the delay EX grab there, but that was a good shield by LuFL to
check out.
trade. Oh, now it works. No meter for the confirm, but gives us some better neutral situations. EX for the combo. Oh, no need, just 3C again.
Yeah, LuFL just recognizing these percentages even when you're getting to know that you don't need to spend that meter when you don't need to. You gotta save it when it matters the most. That's what they're looking for right now. They're now setting themselves on match point to qualify into that top 8 side. Hadouken, though, will be the one that has a little bit of a mountain to climb. Finds a good throw, gonna be trying to get more of that VO timer to go off. Will we be able to spend any of it right here? LuFL finally finds it. Tried to go for air 360 right there, but it's not going to work out just yet. So able to connect him on the ground. CS, though, knocking the reversal out, and Hadouken finds the last confirm at the very end to take it to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, nicely done with that. I can't believe that the 2C beat the 6-6B. That's actually wild.
Yeah, I was also really surprised off of that right there, but that just shows the confidence that Hadouken has in the Wildstein or in any of these matches to know how to get out of it. You already seen from the get-go trying to air.
Ooh, barely getting the start of that fireball. Wow, that isn't funny.
Crazy. Almost shielded perfectly out right there with Hadouken. Good recognition to change the pressure to get back in. Tried to grab Bull instead, do it here instead.
Not often you see the increased walls.
I feel like it's something that people forgot about. Yeah.
Yeah, they made it so that you can EX cancel off of it now, and you can get a combo, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, and now with the health changes, I don't know if I can really recommend it.
But it's a quick option that you can potentially use to close out those rounds, so always something to consider. But LuFL is just looking to close these rounds out right here, right now, where they can't catch them with these overheads. 3 of them is what it took, but it was not enough, and one more grid break for Hadouken to close out that round and now put themselves on match point.
Oh my god. Like 0 for 3 on 6-B.
Yeah. That was all body, no splash right there off that J2C to connect. Oh. And the last version you did that.
Yeah, you would actually die? I don't... Let's see.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah.
You lived!
Yeah, you lived. You lived. Oh, even Hadouken just saw the health bar. I was like, oh, clearly I won this. Clearly. This is all I needed to know. LuFL getting graced by the hand of Kamone with 1 pixel left. We'll see if they can close it out, but the assault in from Hadouken from downtown will do it. They are taking it 2-1 to be moving on to fight Mr.B in our winner side top 8.
Man, this patch is so awesome. It's so great.
We're so back. We're so back.
We got like 10 more seconds of gameplay there. That was awesome.
That's right. You can now get more uni per match happening here with this new patch version 1.35. The savior of UNI2, the savior of UNI2 versus 1.34, the killer of UNI2. Oh, also, this actually, I think this is right. I think if I have my numbers right, I think we are now officially 1 patch ahead of the amount of patches Clear got. I think it was 1.3.
Clear got 2 patches.
I think patch number was 1.34 though.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
So, we finally did it.
Yeah, the UNI2 support has been pretty nice, and if you guys, do want to watch more UNI2, you can come back here next week, and the week after, because these are our Boston BBB Online weeklies. 3 days of anime fighting game action. We've got BlazBlue Central Fiction on Monday, Accent Core plus R on Tuesday, and UNI2 on Wednesday, all starting at 8 p.m. EST, 5 p.m. PST. So if you're looking for some guaranteed anime game action on your Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, you can for sure boot up, hop in the stream at these times, and you'll always find some good matches, whether it's Uni, whether it's BlazBlue, whether it's Guilty Gear. You can find it right here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Boston Blue Beats Online weeklies.
It happens essentially every single week of the year, so make sure that you stay tuned in. You can always also check out more information if you come yourself on a Monday and you want to figure what's happening on Wednesday with that exclamation mark and bracket command. But you know what else you can find out on? You can find out about the Boston Blue Beat offline bi-monthly that is happening this November 8th, which is featuring, of course, UNI2, BlazBlue, and Double X plus R, but it's also got a bunch of other titles. So we're going to be having some Guilty Gear Strive, we're having Sailor Moon S, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, and of course Melty Blood Actress again, current code. So please make sure that if you are in the area, that you come out to Boston on November 8th, sign up for the bracket, and join one of the best offline monthlies that is around.
And, you could just be sure to, tune in, even if you can't make it in person, just tune in. The matches will be amazing. But for right now, exclamation mark Matcherino is already in that chat before I even said it. Claim a code. Oh, okay, 33 codes left. That's pretty good. I'm not going to get angry, but I might start to get upset if I don't see that number a bit lower next time we check out the Matcherino. Head on over. You can log in with any account on the internet and claim a code, add a free 25 cents to the pot, whether you are competing in the bracket or you're just watching yourself. No requirement there. Very easy to do. I see you guys pulling in right now. Jack Edwards, Gogla, White, Gengar, Mr.B, down to 29 now. Thank you very much. Keep those codes going. Just because we're watching matches doesn't mean the link isn't there anymore. Tell your friends, hop in the stream, claim a code. Very easy to do and supports our gamers.
You could use literally any account to log into it. Like, I know y'all have Twitter. I see y'all posting on there. You can log in there, claim those codes as quickly as possible. You can use your Supercell ID for all you Clash Royale players.
Why is that there? I've never noticed that.
Like you can even log in with Line. For all of you that communicate online, spend all your money on Line stickers. You can spend that money to donate to the prize pot as well if you are feeling generous. So please make sure to claim these codes where you can. Even look, we got Hadouken and Mr.B claiming these codes. These guys are in the top 8s, and they want that extra prize money. So somebody post this in Unicorn. Tell everybody to claim these codes. We'll be getting it shortly and out of the way as we get into our next match. Yona, don't do this. Yona, don't do this.
Oh, this color's so ugly.
It's not the worst one though. The worst is still the all gold one.
Yeah, no, I agree. I remember when I played Shochu in the Arco Tour LCQ earlier this year. he picked gold walled against me, and like let's be real, like it didn't matter. Like I got 2-0'd on stream. We play casuals. He doesn't pick the gold color. Like he just does that for bracket. I'm like, oh, okay, I see you. I see you. You know what? You get that advantage. Like, you know, I respect it. I respect it.
He's clearly just going Super Saiyan on stream, right? He's hitting that SSJ3.
No, he really was. And like, I'm not teching the gold throws anyways. Let's be real. So
no, I have that soft band with my local walled player. I'm like, I can't see this. Please don't.
That's smart. Yeah. Okay, Yona. Swap characters.
Let's pick a real character, Yona. Who's Yona playing right now in this version now? Because I know they were. Oh no.
I don't know. I think Yona. That's tragic. I think Yona's on like the Seth is bad arc.
Oh, okay. We're at that arc of the Seth bad arc.
Yeah. So. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys like Screen Shake.
I hope you like Walled Steed, because there's now 3 of them in this top 4 on the winner's side.
Okay, to the players who are in this bracket, Mr.B, I'm talking to you. We cannot have first, second, and third being walled, okay? Like, I might need you to walk in.
Get out of Twitch chat, Mr.B. You gotta focus up. You gotta win this. You gotta be able to deal with this, because right now these players are swinging at each other, trying to find opportunities to open each other up. And right now, Yona is the one who's shown who's the more dominant wall in the early stages of this match.
Yeah, I think maybe could have CS there in the EX, but I like keeping it simple with the CPO. I mean, Yona is cooking, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yona is a very strong player, for sure. But I kind of thought this would be like a joke, but it looks like there's... Oh, nope. I thought that we were going to see a comment.
Definitely got right here, but the only combos we'll be seeing are from one Jack Oat right here. Got an opportunity to lock him down once again. Don't take overhead throw with him. Go to no punish ghost. Find a new opportunity. That damage gone. And these games are going to take forever to have the health increase in wall mirrors.
Oh, CS? Yeah. Alright, you got a lot of health, but grid break, command grab CS.
You need to spend 100 here? Yeah, you do have to spend 100 right here in this version for that one more interaction.
Okay, back to neutral. I've never seen walled players walk
so this is the walled mirror specifically. It's actually faster to do the shimmy walk than it is to do anything else. And you can deal with a lot of your options. I've had some conversations with walled players about it. This mirror match is very funny. There's a lot of miscellaneous nuance to it, which is good on Yona as well to be able to know some of the nuance of this mirror while not being like a dedicated walled speed game. You should show some pretty strong potential here as we go through this set. The Jack out continuing to try to keep the pressure up, finding a big counter hit with no confirm off of it.
Oh, I thought that was gonna whip one. Counter hit, no confirm. Oh, that was a mistake. Like no meter to end the round here.
Yeah, we'll spend it.
Not enough. Excuse me.
Okay. I was worried right at the very end as well, like with that 3C whiffing, that Yona might be able to steal the cycle right at the very end if they're ready for it. But Jack out showing that they're strongest, and Yona, I think, go into character select so we get back in the room to maybe pick a not Waldstein character.
Save us, Yona. Gordo.
Oh,
yeah, okay. You know, I did see Yona say like Gord pressure is like, I don't know if she said it was the same as like Seth pressure with an orb, or if it was, or I think it was like Gordo always had Seth orb. That's what his offense feels like.
So what I'm hearing is Yona's fully in the Defiant arc where we're just picking characters while we try to find something to work. And we're using our really good player fundies to deal with the gaps in the lack of character knowledge, which is fine. It's a thing that Defiant has used to success, and now can even win Evo off of that, right? But it'll be interesting to see what Yona's opinion changes as this patch progresses. But right now, Jack is being a little scared because this Gord match can be a little hard for Waltz.
Nice throw. Oh, doesn't the ending. Oh, meaty. What a 2C. Oh, Florida never changed.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll just keep 2C'ing.
Nice Reaper combo. Oh, I forgot that works now.
Yeah, being able to end in the grab as well to get a little bit of grid slip, able to keep them close as well, push them to the corner. Jack even trying to VO, but unfortunately you can't Jack out right there. Jack out, you're having to hold all this pressure right here. Meaty 5B from Yona as well, as they keep trying to find new opportunities to escape the corner where Gordon at his scariest.
Back there. Oh, I think could have killed the 2C, but that's fine. We get the meaty 2C anyway.
And Yona quickly taking game at number 2. Now you're seeing Jack return to room, potentially seeing a character swap. Oh.
What?
Okay, so we're just going counter picks now, huh?
Okay. I've seen no one. Oh.
I don't think I've seen the Jack out Lene either, but hey, this is a character who is very, very strong in this version. And Gord, I know, can sometimes struggle with Lene, especially some of the strengths she has, so maybe some unfamiliarity from both ends of the players could potentially sway things further a little differently. But Jack right now, like, looking just a little calm right here. EX Kuga gonna connect, but it looks like we got some combos.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Nice play.
So you got Low Crush and Punish from Yona right here, just going out to the full screen, finding that room for more of a connection.
Yona really likes the meaty 2C with the
It's really funny how you can see what other characters they play while they're playing the alternates. Like even Jack is just playing the most like still Lene. He's just not used to having that kind of like movement that's going around. But Yona trying to use all the movement options they have available to them, trying to find every opportunity they have to close out these rounds. As soon as Jack tries to close in, gets that Reaper start, gets the triple Reaper into the EXS sim right here to lock him down.
I don't think you can end the round.
I think you could last version, but not here. I don't think it's enough. The VO timer's going to tick down, and yeah, you're just one more touch away. Meaty 2C will do it for Yona, guaranteeing themselves a perfect right here. That will be them moving on forward to top side winners finals here. That's Jack Oat moving on down to the loser side of our top 8, where they will be fighting the winner of one of our next matches that's coming up later down the line. But up next, we are going to be having Hadojin Supreme and Mr.B.
Are Yona and Mr.B the Gord Slayers, perhaps? Or not Gord.
The Walled Slayers?
The Walled Slayers, yeah.
I don't know. We will have to see. But Mr. B has been locked in on that Wagner basically since the last patch, right, where she got a lot of those very, very good buffs, and I think it's been something that's very beneficial for him. Being able to have a very similar playstyle to that Ori, but just like able to get a lot more reward when you're able to find that strike throw to work. But we'll have to see how it works now with all these new changes that have come through in this patch.
Nerfed Wagner? Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see Mr. B not back on the... I do know Mr. B was like, after the last patch, was like, man, Wagner's so broken, like, I'm gonna play Wagner because she's broken, and also, like, it makes Ori look weaker, so maybe she'll get buff. I can put some respect on that. I think now, though, I feel like because every character gets more interactions, like, I feel like that kind of, in a weird way, makes every character closer to each other in terms of strength.
Yes.
Because you just get more interactions against each other. So, like, theoretically, with more interactions, like, the better players should win more often now.
Yeah, it looks like Mr.B is, choosing to believe that like you are as well, walking in that Ori. The character that I feel like they definitely sort of put their name on the map with in the grand scale of UNI2, but, truly a Wagner player at heart if their goal was, I'm going to pick this character and try to get my character not nerfed. As we are getting through right here, locking them down right now in the corner. Hadouken Supreme is quickly taking the early tempo of this game.
So like this next hit, you definitely kill 3 that. Yeah, well now the meter's gone. I really want, no offense, Mr. B, I really want you to get hit so I can see if you would have died. Oh no!
Well, I think you're gonna die.
Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely going to slay Mr.B right there. Hadouken Supreme making round number 1. And I'm curious to know if Mr.B had been playing Ori for the tournament, or if this is the first time that they picked up. Because we saw them come into the room with that Wagner, right? And I don't know if that's just like a default select and they haven't changed their settings yet. But that, maybe lack of, like, being on with Ori could potentially hurt them. This is the first time they've been picking up the whole bracket so far. Dark Thrust out of the Persona Oki, not having to hold any of that damage. This is coming through. Good thrust, anti-air right there from that full screen. But a quick JC, assault JC right there for Hadouken. Even up these life totals.
Ooh, the walk-back shimmy. That's definitely something that's really good about the Ori walk speed, being able to shimmy like that. Compared to the backdash shimmy characters who are gonna deal with that damage. Oh no. Backdash 666.
Do it again. He's working. Coming in. Yeah, got the shield right there, so I have to find the good punish as well. Nice patience right there. Flow should be able to get a bunch of additional corner carry. Using Sparks here right there. Something that we had mentioned that did come from this faction though is the hit stun proration bar showing you when you'll gain and lose grid with Smart Gear Ender. So Hadouken getting advantage of that now, being able to recognize like, oh hey, I can end this right here and be grid positive to try to win the cycle, which forced Mr.B to now VO here. So now we're trading VOs back and forth from both of these players. Ooh. Yeah. Nice. Oh yeah.
Could have been one of the situations where you're like, you think you can do more combos, so you do more combo, and then your VO runs out, and then you're like, oh, I can't do it. And then Hadouken was ready for the round.
They are ready for it, taking that first round into their favor. Fortunately for them, Wald Smarts here is gigantic, so able to pick it up from a lot of different hits right here. But now you're seeing Mr.B think, maybe they want to go back to that Wagner. Maybe they're just thinking about, okay, what do I have to do differently in this matchup? I think they have a really good game plan for that Ori as Ori for the Waldstein matchup. But Hadouken just had that opportunity. One more interaction ended up going into their favor right at the very end to allow them to close it out.
Yeah, definitely Ori seems like it's chilling. Might just be a little uncomfortable for Mr.B. I don't know how much Ori they've been playing. Maybe just trying to get the reps in, getting used to the character again.
Yeah, especially this being sort of the start of climax prep for a lot of people, right? That event happening in just a couple weeks. Good overhead. Bonk. Yeah. Big grid breaks right for Mr. Bonk, so to speak.
That was still 4 touches, right? Not great.
3.5.
Good check on the plus range, the 5-8. Should guarantee the cycle for a halogen. Send that CS was wow. That was an option. Oh, never did the ult. Classic old team wake up option.
If they're far enough away, wake up swipes will always work right here. And the patience right here, trying to see what Mr.B's gonna do a lot, but it does allow them to reposition on the screen exactly where they want to be. But a big pickup from Hadouken Supreme right there, right at the very end.
Mr.B can tie up the round. He started with a perfect, but that was a pretty good round to Hadouken. Oh, yeah! Smoked that reaction to the jump on the 2P. Or maybe even better.
We would see him get a lot of mileage out of it throughout this set, so good job on Mr.B for being able to be baiting it out. Body splash CS with the patience, expecting Mr.B to go for a reversal right here, but it'll allow them to reseal that screen space. So 360C not going to connect right here, and Mr.B going to allow that 660 to come in and continue this corner dominance once again, spending the meter on the 2-2C throw with the extension, but it's not enough. You have just a little bit more, and this is Hadouken's time to shine.
Yeah, barely missed a throw combo there with the 2-2C, but the anti-air B thrust is going to land and tie up the set 1-1.
Hadouken taking a little bit of time to breathe right here, finding themselves so close to victory multiple times in that last round and just trying to figure out what they need to do to fully close it out, because they want to make it to that winners finals. They want to get to that podium of that guaranteed top 3.
Definitely taking the second here. Mr.B ready to go.
I'm always a big fan of just icing your opponent out for as long as possible when you can. the amount of people that are like so momentum driven in Uni especially, if you can just force them to reset, you can steal rounds that you didn't know that you could have.
Yeah, it's also good to just like take a deep breath yourself, right? Mm-hmm. So even just like sometimes you might not feel like you need it, but it can definitely help you.
Yeah. Even if it's just to think about like okay, you got this, just keep doing the same thing. It's clearly working right here. And that was working for Mr.B, but Hadouken Supreme found an opportunity to use those swipes, get out of the corner, be able to use EX God Press to reset you to the other side, which is where they want to be. But Mr.B should be able to get the cycle right here, which now will give him a chance at this gap to thrust out, but you're getting 720'd.
Nice, grab there. Surprised I actually beat that.
Yeah, I was as well, but it was clearly fast enough. Hadouken Supreme knows what works for them. Oh, swipe missing right at the very end, a little too early. So Mr.B now able to tech out and quickly reset it here at basically even life totals. It is anyone's game right here. Mr.B concentrating, guaranteed the cycle, will tech out of the gold throw, not going to get hit. Thrust CS right here, does catch it with the overhead, but can you keep the combo simple enough to close it out? You will. Mr.B now 1 health bar away from taking the round.
I wonder if Hadouken knew that the J2C was coming, but Mr.B just kept it so tight with the frame grab that it didn't matter. Oh, that didn't break the shield.
That was crazy. Being saved. Oh no, you tried to anti-air, but unfortunately this is J2C on Waldstein. That hitbox is invisible.
Oh, that's so fast. Whee! Nice forward function. Oh no! Whee! Okay, big concentrate gives you some cycle advantage here, but look at the passive grid you gain from blocking. Even the shield, I don't even know if you get the shield, but Hadouken does get the cycle.
Oh, they tried to Abari out right at the very end, but Mr.B just the patience to walk back, expecting swipes, expecting God Press, expecting something to come out of that Oki situation and allowing them the patience to react to it accordingly and take the set, at least preventing us from all Waldstein top 3 right here. Mr.B moving on to that winners finals to fight yonachu.
So I like how Mr.B went for just like straight into EXDP, like, you know, let's keep it simple, but it kind of like almost didn't kill. Like I was a little worried for a second.
I'm always worried with this patch.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see if we get the walled mirror again in losers semis, but before that we've got a couple of losers games to go through first.
Yes.
So right now our loser side is rounded out. We've got Atari versus Tido coming up, and then Inventory versus LuFL. So Tido we have not seen on stream yet. That will be exciting. And then the other gamers I think we've all seen on stream are Inventory on the Seth, LuFL on the Phonon, Atari on the Azuki, and Tido. I actually don't know.
I believe they're a Carmine player. So finally going to see some of that, you know, backdash semi-proration nerfs potentially coming into play with some of these set play characters down on our loser side of the bracket. But we will have to see. And I believe Atari Tido is going to be our first game. And I do see a Carmine chilling in that lobby, waiting to play, waiting to get their, you know, I don't know where I'm going with that, I'll be real. But Tido knows where they're going. They're going into the match right here fighting Atari.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Carmine, not only are they a character that uses health, they received 700 health, whereas everyone else received somewhere between 900 and 1100. So, received less health than everyone else, and also spends HP as a character. So I'm curious how Carmine is going to be, especially with the backdash shimmy nerfs. I think, obviously, like, Carmine is still Carmine, like, he's going to be strong, but he might not be that, like, whenever people think of, like, a broken character, they might not think of Carmine immediately, you know? And he might have, like, he's still going to be, like, don't get me wrong, like, he's, like, easily top 10 in this version of the game.
My eyebrow is raised, like, to the ceiling right now. I'm just letting you know. like, he's probably, like, top 5, but, like, maybe not, like, for sure, like, top 3 or something, you know? Like, he's in the top 10, no doubt. This is my first impression. This is my read of the patch. Obviously, I have not experienced it. But that's what I feel like right now, because the nerfs do sort of kind of hit Carmine the hardest, but it just kind of has, we have to see if, even though they hit him the hardest, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the real thing, right? Because you could do all these things on paper that are able to change him, but if he's still able to just loop his pressure as he is and get, not, like, you can have multiple chances, but if he can just keep opening you up again and again, it might not be relevant. But we'll have to see if Tido can even get to that point, because right now Atari controlling the neutral into this matchup with that Azuki, constantly trying to find opportunities to just, you know, get these item tosses where they can set up exactly where they want to be. But Tido knows that they have to be running up close, finding a great 2A stagger right here after a couple interactions not going into their favor. And here we go, 1, 2.
Yeah, we'll see if, oh, you know, getting hit by the meaty wheel, that one's still gonna hurt. I can't lie. That one, yes. Oh! No, you can't kill him.
If you spend 200, you can.
Oh, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would.
Wait, but does it kill? That's the actual question. This might not.
So this would kill pre-patch, guaranteed.
100%.
Because it's past the, like, round counter. That's how you would know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It doesn't kill. Oh my gosh.
So you have to be at IW guarantee kill positioning on the health bar to kill with IWEX.
Yeah, I guess IW is IWEX.
It was. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Or IWEX is IW.
Yeah. I'll pick up what you're putting down. Just like Atari's picking Tido up and then putting them down with these bone tentacles. Not really sure, but I am sure that was a crazy counter hit.
Okay, keeping it simple with the side swap. Oh, what a great guard trade.
go Bloodhouse this time? Are we going to get hit by Meaty Wheel? Are we going to have to deal with all the different layers? We're just blocking it. We're getting grid broken, though. Bomb's still set on top of this as well, so you got to go for the Fuzzies. Chain shift after the JA. It should be enough. You have 200 meter on deck and a Dream Tido to quickly tying it up.
Definitely Carmine still doing Carmine stuff.
Yeah, he's just forcing, like, sort of what this patch is doing, right? He's forcing himself to have one more interaction. It does give you that one more chance. But when all these interactions, once he gets that knockdown, are so skewed into his favor, it can be, almost not almost, but sometimes a moot point.
He still got that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I'm so upset. Oh, you have bounces? Okay. That's it.
Was that like TK Blood Rain?
Yeah, that was no, well,
Okay.
not TK, but it was just
Or
wake up
Blood Rain,
204C.
yeah.
Cross up the input. I think.
Oh.
I like that 2-2 call out. Nice catch. Ooh! I don't know if that J was supposed to work, but it worked out.
Good knockdown.
Okay, that's 2 touches. There's a throw.
Yeah, the bomb's still on top of you. So that's
And
your
there's another
third.
touch.
There you go. That's the game plan. Just don't let Carmine do anything. Keep him locked down. That's all you need to do to stop the menace.
Good block.
Not gonna get hit with the Yuzuki mix right here. Good anti-air though. You're now gonna go down once more. It has a grip of grid gauge, but we will creeping edge out of the corner right there and find a nice confirm right here.
Oh. Taking the wheel. Another guard thrust. Wasn't deterred from last time. Yeah, it's already been getting too greedy with these force function pressure resets, but we find the whip throw in the plus range. Oh, and then nice stuff on the button after the force function should be the round for Tido.
Yeah, Tido once again tying it up, but we saw Atari be in this exact same situation. They still found the opportunities to close it, so it's up Tido to find the way to change their game plan to close out this round, because right now Atari looking very, very dominant. Gonna miss the EX Poison right at the very end right here. The backdash out of the but no punish on the throw bait.
They did also make Zuki's 3C hit a bit behind her as well, but the perfect from Atari does clean up the set 2-0 with the double perfect.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent stuff from Atari. They'll be moving on forward. Through to our loser's corner. Good stuff, Tido, though, making that top 8 with that Carmine. Showing the character can still do it, but now we have, I just realized what LuFL's name was. We have LuFL going to be fighting Inventory in our last of our round 1 of our top 8 here. Moving on, the winner of this will be fighting Jack Oat in the loser's quarters.
Yeah, low tier Carmine barely making top 8, and the 2 walled players easily in top 8. You know, it's just how the tier list is now. You know, GG's. I picked walled.
Yeah, new tiers. Tier number 1, Aurier. Number 2, Waldstein. Number 27, Carmine.
First bracket on new patch must be the tier list.
Look, we get to set the propaganda. It's our agenda to maintain now.
Waldstein tank build is so funny though. Just pick walled and just never press, just down back. I wonder if you could do the thing where, like, you know, like people will tell you sometimes, like, go into a match on ranked on like any fighting game and never press an attack. Like, just down back and just see what your opponent does.
Do that with
I wonder,
walled.
like, how long you could last in a round by just holding down back with walled and never pressing.
probably a while. Probably a while depending on the character, but we'll have to see that happen later on in another tournament, because right now we've got LuFL on that phone versus inventory on that Seth, and LuFL is really just trying to do whatever they can to not allow inventory to have the kind of air mobility that has been very successful for them in the previous sets that they had. That's a fire. Should be able to close it out. That's health looking a little normal. Actually, how much health does Seth have now? 10-5. Still lowest health in the game, but above 10k. So I think that was Linnea's old health or Hyde's old health. That was the average health of a character. Yeah. That sounds right. I think the average has like 11.4 or something. Oh my gosh, whiff shield here. It was a tactical response trade. They were mind controlled, and now inventory able to reset out to neutral a little bit more, finding opportunities, not going to get air unblockable. I don't know what's going on there, but that was a great opportunity to keep yourself safe, to not get hit by that. But LuFL still finding a big opportunity afterwards in that post IW situation. With green shield, he's loving the cycle. Another VO! Oy. Oh, nice. Barely got the IW in there. Good knockdown for Seth from the IW here. And getting as much damage as you can right here, trying to reduce the amount of touches. Not able to finish your combo, so unfortunately, you now have to reset out here. You do have CS, so you can try to make something happen, but LuFL is just trying to zone you out as long as you can. 20 seconds left on the clock, but you couldn't kill right there. No CS after that, so you are unsafe, and LuFL taking game number 1. Yeah, this is a really good shield on the... I don't know if that was... I want to say that was 63B based on the range, but I don't know about on the Seth for sure. I think that's B, because I think A wouldn't travel that far off the screen distance. That's what I'm thinking too. So tried to 5A anti-air, but not gonna work out. Weird throw, weird screen shield, by the way. Oh, didn't react. Oh, that picked up. So pre-touch, that dies here. Yeah. Oh! Oh! The pixel players just trading throws back and forth, not able to find anything. Orb gonna connect. Oh. Might be having some connection issues right here. We were doing a quick little restart right there. Thankfully didn't get too far into that second round when things start to happen, but such is the life of net play tournaments. But I did like the sort of the general gameplay that they had going on with that set so far. Like, I felt very like they had the right idea of what LuFL was wanting to be doing, and doing a good job of trying to penalize LuFL's more like proactive phone-on style that he has. So it'll be interesting to see if they can keep that kind of momentum up going into this second game once we get back into it. But as we're getting into it and getting our players back in the room, if you are enjoying this bracket, exclamation mark match arena. And we missed Malarkey gave a $50 donation to the prize pool. Thank you, Malarkey, for the donation right here. So that brings the prize pool now up to $55.75, saying, give us more nerfs. I agree with you. I agree. There's definitely more that can be done, but thank you so much for your donation, bringing that price pot up. There are still codes to claim for those of you who are watching the stream, so claim those. We can add more free money to the prize pot, but these players are now fighting for some serious change in the pot.
Yeah, big $50 is much appreciated. Claim those match arena codes as well. Oh my. New patch sucks. No.
wow. No, I think these guys are. This might be a coast to coast thing, because I know LuFL's northeast. I think inventory is southeast.
I have no idea on inventory's whereabouts, to be honest. They're both NYC.
They're both. Well, it might just
That's
be.
unlucky.
It might just be the certified New York moment right there.
Yeah, I think New York is the problem, actually. It's guaranteed to be the issue.
Hashtag ban New York. Hashtag let's go Boston.
One's New Jersey, one's New York. I mean, like, we can just get rid of both.
Look,
I mean,
look. New Jersey and New York are the same, like how Oregon and Washington are the same. Okay, we get it. We can just move on.
resetting your PC real quick? Oh, okay.
Well, as they're resetting their PC just to resolve everything, like we talked about the match arena, but we can also talk about all the wonderful Boston BBB Online weeklies that happen every single week right here. We've got Blaze Blue on Mondays, we got Guilty Gear Double X Accent Core Plus R on Tuesdays, and of course, UNI2 Wednesdays. So these happen every single week. These are free to enter events that have these match arenas that are available as well. So there's definitely the potential for some prize spots to be added into here. If you're interested into any of these games, either as a competitor or a spectator, please make sure you check them out every single week. They are some some of the like most well-ran tournaments out here on the net play circuit for these games especially.
And not only is it the net play circuit, but we also have Boston Blue Beats offline bi-monthly coming up on November 8th. Gonna have these weekly games that you are watching right now, UNI2, Blaze Blue, and Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R. But we're also gonna have Guilty Gear Strive, Grand Blue Rising, Melty Blood Current Code, Guilty Gear Rev 2, and Sailor Moon S. Be sure to tune into this bracket on November 8th for some good anime gaming. There are strong players for basically all of these games within the region, so the matches are always great to watch. And if you can't make it in person, then you can tune in online. Just watch. There'll be some match arenas you can support. Just hang out, throw up a stream. Honestly, like at the beginning of your night, and then just let it play all day. It'll just be good background gaming for you. And I think our players are. Wow, Waffle's got a great PC. How did he reset that fast?
It's like eSports money.
Or maybe he DC'd and he just hit the power button instantly.
Flip the breaker.
Yeah.
Alright, but our players should be getting into it, hopefully resolving all the issues that may have been happening on here as we now get into it. LuFL once again is up in that 1-0, so inventory does have a little bit of a hill climb, but with enough of this delay between games, it's a little bit of a reset right here, so maybe some opportunity for some new ideas to come through. Inventory maybe been able to go into training mode. I don't think going for Air Shield immediately is what they were looking for, though, and now LuFL going to get a big grid break early on and getting a bunch of extra damage.
So I think the idea was sometimes LuFL likes to start with a forward increased JC, because he'll do that to catch sets backdashing.
Yeah.
So inventory was trying to Air Shield that on the next, going to the next level, but 1-2 step ahead on the later. Ooh, nice 5cc though.
It does have Celestial as well, so this next confirm could potentially have a lot of damage on top of it. Already healing 4,500. once more, but helps a little bit more tight. Good blocks out here from LuFL right here, not taking any of these daggers. We'll just guard press out. Pop that Celeste shield, try to come in close, but the 623B is not gonna connect right there. And LuFL.
A lot of meter for that Celestial though, and we're going to use it immediately with a VO. Oh, that force function use does lose you the cycle, but LuFL not able to capitalize off of it and punishes.
Unfortunately, inventory as well, like fighting that fast fall, being able to stay right outside of that guy's range, but not able to punish it accordingly, was just so unfortunate right at the very end. But instead, we'll find an opportunity to punish right here as LuFL sits themselves match point.
That's yes, we got 200 meters, we're looking pretty good. We've seen a lot of VOs from inventory.
There we go. Get the double. Get the double right there. Both players failing and offing right here, but inventory finds that great 2C press right here and won't allow LuFL to get any major reward off of it. Good tech on the throw afterwards, but unfortunately inventory missing the first one that could have worked out if they weren't prepared for it. But here we go. Grab back, reset with the low.
Trying to catch Seth, but inventory not interacting. Have that life lead. Oh, nice air stall over the force function and then punishing with the J214B. That was sick.
Themselves a little safe.
Okay, which move now?
Better hiccups. Everything's looking good.
Ooh, those dash blocks and up dash from LuFL have to be changing the cycle game there. Enjoy the cycle. Oh, in the air to air, but no confirm. Oh, okay. Not able to get the same shield.
Right, these VOs once again wants to try to have those opportunities, but a great creeping edge from LuFL right there.
Yeah, I guess that makes that move punishable on 3D. I didn't really thought about that. Gets that knockdown. I think there should be one more touch on LuFL's side.
Yeah,
not the throw though. It's gotta be a good hit.
Yeah, that's a good hit from inventory right here, but we just immediately VO. Don't get grid broken anymore. Catches it with the overhead, and this should be enough as long as it stays simple, and it does. That's going to be LuFL taking it 2-0 over inventory.
Yeah, nicely done. Inventory looking, I can't lie, looking a little shaky in the defense when the VO isn't there to back them up, and I think that was a bit of a difference maker there.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, like they were a little reliant on it, but it's always something to be looking forward. And still, being able to make that top 8 into this tournament as well is always showing signs of growth, and we hope to see inventory continue to shine on through these brackets. But we will be going back to the other side of our losers' quarters coming up next. Hadouken, Supreme, and Atari. I hope you liked Waldstein, because it's coming back.
Yeah, we are going to be seeing Wald and then Wald. So, you know, we have at least 4 Wald matches in top 8. Which, depending on who you are, is good or bad. But, you know, I'll leave that up to you to decide.
Huge day for the Waldstein community.
You definitely just get, like, so many chances with this character now.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
After the changes. Like, let's be real, like, everyone definitely gets more chances. Like, it's true for everybody, but, like, Wald was already getting more chances than everyone else, or getting a chance more than everyone else, and now he's getting another, well, he gets 2 more, like, it's still 1 more chance than everyone else, but, yeah, I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, he was always someone, you know, in the last version it was kind of like 2.5 touchy, we're now 3.5 touchy, but he's always been +1 onto that number, right? Because sometimes it might take you even 6 hits to kill Waldstein, depending on the character, depending on the situation, right? Which that's a lot of, for an anime game and for Uni especially, that is a lot of like touches that are required to take these rounds, especially for people who haven't been maybe playing the game as long, right? Because I think Atari is someone who is playing. I think they're an older player, But for some of these guys who came in through UNI2 who are used to that more like explosive style of game, it might be hard for them to try to create those opportunities. We'll have to see if Atari is ready for that, ready to find all the options to open them up, or if Hadouken Supreme can keep the party going with this Waldstein and continue to have that wonderful loop 360 pressure that we've been seeing them have again and again.
I feel like at like mid-level play, or like lower-level play, like Wald might be like top one. like if you drop a combo, it's like, well, yes, that hit didn't matter.
Yeah. There we go, just going for the quick staggered blows right here. So just playing very defensively right now. Good recognition on the gold throw. Still gonna be keeping a lot of that poison. Like, taking out a little bit more. Has to block the bomb after the post VO situation, but here we go.
Oh, I like the 2-2 through the projectile. Or the forward parties.
Being able to sit as Guzuki under all the gamma waves that are coming through. Well, seeing a quick little reset right here, saying, hey, I'm going to make sure I can guarantee these touches where I can, but unfortunately we dropped that combo.
Oh, nice 2-2. That was like a weird range where your button mechanism is slow, but the Azuki 2-2 has like no her box for it, so that was a good counter.
Yeah, spends it all right here on that VO just to reset out, trying to find an opportunity to go for 2-2X into 2-2C right here, but unfortunately Atari played so well with that force function to stay under the projectile to not have to hold it, and he's able to secure that round with that meter on deck, and all of Hadouken's gone, but your grid gauge is gone now with this early grid break.
Ooh. Overhead. Celestial for Artemis? Uh-oh. Oh, that's a big combo drop.
That's not going to work out right there. It was a little too early to get it on that side swap right there. And so Adrian going to get a good punish right here and a big 720C.
Oh, I like those 2C delay one game. That was nice. Oh, did you spend on this? I think we're going to see more Celestials too, because
yeah,
of the increased grid gain on block. I'm curious how that's going to pan out. That
I feel like
be dangerous.
I feel like it's something we've seen a lot more from players who historically don't allow Celestial to happen, right? Because that's, you know, you can have the counterplay to it, you can try to like prevent your opponent from using that grid, but just with the more passive game that you get from blocking now, I feel like you're right that there's going to be a lot more Celestial that does come through, and that could change a lot of the course of these games and reduce that touch count when it is necessary right here. I do want to comment on that great punish that Atari had on that with God Press right there, right before this interaction, and walking Hadouken back down to the corner once more. Coffin set, bomb set, Swordfish is coming through, but you got to check the skies. The overhead connects.
Oh no, you could have been this.
No!
Okay, this should still kill, right?
Yeah, raw IW, this should kill. Raw IWF, sorry.
Raw IWF should.
Yeah, raw IWF should
Truly kill. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you were right. Atari able to build that 200 meter right at the very end, and instead of just going for the IW to take the kill, they popped for poison and continued to loop the pressure. And unfortunately, Hadouken had the right wake up read, and that cost them the round.
Oh, wait, the active frames on that 4B, like, I think that was plus. Oh, try to go for the reset. Oh no, but no combo on the falling jumping. Is this the one? It is, yeah. Combo off of the 2D there. Making that 12, 2, 6. Oh my god, where is he? The move. Deltarunner down. Continuing to keep pushing it back. Try to dash forward, but it does end up working out. Doji out of that corner situation. Scary does have the CS as well, so he's actually got an opportunity to rock CS just like that. Nice. Okay with the grab, but now we're at a no meter situation, but we've got Vorpal for Hydrogen. How are they going to use it? Could be what they need to get back into the round. Atari doing a great job, not overextending too much and just kind of hanging on to that life lead, but we tried to go for a throw, and that's a win, and we pay the price. As well, good jump out. We see that same situation happen again and again of going for the command grab after the smarts here. And Atari was ready for it and able to capitalize as well. Adojin still sitting on match point right here, but Atari looks like they potentially could be making this comeback. Oh, I like that. No way he doesn't pop it. Yeah, just a really good use of like preemptive coffin to try to catch Hydrogen from using Gamma Wave, as well as stopping it from them being able to jump out or go for the EX. So it really just forces them to hold that pressure from the mid-swing. But being to react to it, EX swipes though with that invulnerability. Gonna reset him out. Power Razor's connecting though. Here comes a little blow. Oh my gosh, 2.7k throw. That's the kind of damage that you're looking for. Getting the grip break, getting the punish. Guard thrust's gonna get baited. That would have been a crazy punish, but finding the hit afterwards still good enough to tie up the sets 1-1. They also they made guard thrust hit higher in the last pack, so that's even crazier. The corner we go. Oh, no key with it, like a dolphin. Yeah, Hydrogen side swap here, nice. Hydrogen has really been spaced out in a lot of situations away from some more aggressive Avare or traditional reversal options. So Atari finally getting, I think, that read and just being able to go for the more aggressive, just raw dolphin to get out of these situations. Hydrogen, though, doesn't let that get to them, but Atari says, hey, I'm going to keep dolphining until it stops working. Okay, they're gonna fireworks mode. Just keeping it simple, 4 buttons, not trying to drop a corner input right here with that IW. Guaranteeing that round. Hadojin, once again, match point. But if Atari's done it once, they can do it again. Early poison, early spear coming through out. And now going to be able to securing them the hits, securing the poison as well. Lock them down and slip in some of that grid game. Keeping the movement ambiguous, and then in comes the overhead and last expected. No. Ooh, okay, nice. Didn't mess up the combo. Rare footage of Bomb making the combo not drop. Grab it on top. Oh, I could not see. Oh my god. Yeah. Atari looping that pressure, keeping the set play going, and it is now match point for either of these players. Both of them want to make it forward to that loser semifinals, and we'll have to see if they can do it.
Well, maybe, yeah, I genuinely couldn't tell. I was Timo assist in the high low.
No active tag here though.
Ooh, overhead reset. GG.
Well, you say that, but I've seen people drop easier combos, but Hadojin not dropping it today, taking the last round with a perfect and moving on forward. Excellent stuff from both players. You know, really showing the work right here, but Hadojin showing that they want it just a little bit more right here. And now we'll be getting our next Waldstein.
Get these guys off my screen, man. Too many walls.
Unlimited Wald works.
Oh wait, what is Atari's main game?
Are they?
They don't usually play Uni.
Really? Because I only know them as like a Uni player. Because I see them enter like Boston Blue Beat and a couple other tournaments as a pretty regular entrant. So if this is not their main game, like I need to see that because they'll be cooking.
Oh, he was talking about someone else. Okay, never mind. I apologize. It is a walled gauntlet.
Yes.
LuFL is not gonna play walled. He's doing a bit right now. He's gonna type walled in the chat and go back and phone. But yeah, we do have 2 walls. We have a 3rd walled earlier, but you know, maybe not the best showing from the UNO walled. But yeah, I think the walled players are going to enjoy this patch of the game.
Yes. Yeah, walled players are certified. They're winners in this patch. I think at the end of the day. So. But here we go into the Waldstein Phonon matchup. I'll be curious to see how LuFL wants to be piloting it. Right now, I think a big thing is they just are trying to stay outside of that specific range that they allowed themselves to walk into, but they know how to deal with it. They know how to live in that scramble if need be. They're going to quickly start getting some damage on the board.
Ooh, but that actually fine. Oh, the shield on the increase. He could have actually punished, but wasn't ready for it. Time to hit anyways, though, with the 2.6. Block, nice block on the overhead. Oh, no confirm. Should be enough. I think you don't have to. Oh! Nice. Yeah, good option. Don't have to deal with the grab. Oy, right over the. Sure played Jack getting another chance, but they tried to press out of the situation. LuFL immediately just coming up close with FIB. Good roll out right here. This is the start that you want, Jack. But LuFL does still have 100 meter on deck. Pop a reversal if they want to. Just will challenge with the low immediately, but Jack ready to 3C and able to find a full conversion off of it. This is going to get scary quickly, LuFL. Big damage. Ooh. Like, this should be, like, you can't, oh, like, I don't, like, you couldn't just EX there. I think you had to CDO. Yeah. They even had the right idea to go for the microcharge to be able to get the cycle right at the very end, but Jack gonna maybe get punished for not spending the meter where they needed to the most. Now LuFL gets to spend 200 on deck and quickly play that anti-zoning game and take that round. LuFL taking game number 1. If LuFL takes this set, then they have to play against Hadojin. They could potentially be running the gauntlet.
And who knows, they might even have to play another wall after that. this is definitely also, like you're saying, some good information on Hadojin's end of like, okay, what are these players thinking in this given matchup? But LuFL right now is looking so dominant as soon as they're able to get their own tempo started.
Oh my gosh, I could not tell where she was going to land there. What if I was doing it?
Good rollout.
Ooh, nice bait on the Fantech and a perfect for LuFL going into set point.
We saw that exact same situation happen last time, where Jacko almost won that last round. But LuFL was already prepared to move on to the next layer, expecting that like boost or some aggressive option to come from Jack immediately after the creeping edge. Not going to get punished for it this time. But Jack is going to be punishing LuFL right here, as they've already found a couple of great interactions. No CS pop right here. They're just going to loop it once again. Body slash CS into the 6-6B should allow them to take a perfect of their own.
Back-to-back perfects for potentially the last game of the set. Okay, LuFL's turn to get a perfect.
LuFL's turn to get a second perfect. Oh, no blue health bars this time. All yellow right here. Good anti-air as well with the CS. Stable.
Just long. Hard there, I like it. Okay, assault scaling not going to do that much damage, but we do guarantee the cycle, which is really nice. And we get a one more guess for game situation. Just the raw meaty catches LuFL mashing and ties up the set count.
Yeah, it's a good commit to just go for that. Like LuFL hasn't been historically showing to go for big reversals in those situations previously in the tournament. So Jack definitely getting a little bit of a read right there, knowing how LuFL wants to be. But it is now 1-1. It is anyone's game.
Yeah, nice skill in the increased JB, but I don't think Jacko knows they can go for a punish. Oh my goodness, double assault. Oh! Was that assault grab?
No, 100% right there, but LuFL knows that they were able to have the right counterplay to that option as it was coming through. But now, once again, sit themselves on match point.
Ooh, oh no! Nice delay check from Jack. Oh, the VO! So it gives LuFL the cycle. Nice reaction, understanding. I go ahead to shield the other way. It's a nice punish. Catching as much as they can, trying to take as much time off that VO to guarantee that they don't deal with any shenanigans. Jack does have the cycle, but unfortunately, I don't think it matters right here as long as LuFL doesn't drop it, and they don't. Getting another perfect to close it out, and we moving on forward 2-1. Alrighty, LuFL ending with that perfect. Means they've got to run the Waldstein Gauntlet, but I think before that we're going to head over to our winners finals match.
Yeah, it looks like Yona is locked in, their fourth character of the night already. Was showing off that potentially a Merkava coming out for Mr.B.
Yeah, not sure what we were seeing there, but we are going to be seeing a first of 3 in this set, as we are in the top 3 of the bracket. Curious to see what character Yona's gonna pick. You know, we saw the walled mirror, which was funny, and then the Gordo. Like, maybe they've been playing a lot of Gordo, but also Gord walled is a very good matchup for Gord. So it could have been a counter pick. Not sure what characters they've been playing recently. Their character is defaulted to walled, which means they were playing walled on ranked. So I'm a bit scared.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good answer for this, but I know definitely Yona is like clearly confident with the wall if this is what they're feeling, right? But they obviously are like thinking about it, right? They're probably in character select right now, looking at the roster, trying to figure out exactly what they want to play. They do also have an Aurier. They have a couple different characters that they could be bringing out into this matchup, and I wouldn't surprise me to potentially see like an Aurier mirror to start.
Are we locking it in?
Yona's locking it in, but is Mr. B now going to be swapping? Nope, they'll be locking in as well. So we get some honest footsies here in the Aurier mirror match. Mr. B on the left, Yona on the right. Winners finals as well. So this is 3 out of 5, so there's a little bit more time to download as well. So potentially, Yona, if Yona or Mr. B wants to swap off into another character, into something that may be a little more comfortable than a given matchup, we can potentially see. But right now, Yona is getting the party started with that pink Aurier, finding a good early air hit right here. But unfortunately, 660 not going to connect at the very end. So Mr. B not able to quickly even up these life totals.
He's blocking the fake cross up there. Celestial. Celestial, we're back to 1.0 unit. UNI2. Nice, not falling for the throw attack there.
Just gets caught right at the very end, but here we go. Reversals out. Hopefully they save that Rambu to keep yourself safe. And now, Yona just blocking, knows that they have the life lead, and they can afford to play kind of late for the next 40 seconds. As I say that, they get grid broken right here off of the empty jump low.
Ooh, nice play. Just a straight run up overhead.
But sometimes you have to be bringing in that layer early to make them always be second guessing a lot of given situations. And Yona almost lost that round right at the very end, but able to find their way to come back. Mr. B, though, not letting that get to them, finding opportunities to concentrate where they can to try to win the cycle, which they steal it right at the very end.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, didn't wait for the EX flash.
Yeah, being a little aggressive with some of those transfer presses right here, but Mr. B having that patience, going to be able to capitalize on it accordingly. That's up the damage that's right there. Trying to catch him with the overheads, but whacking right here. Great assault in right there, though, for the Yona.
Ooh, green shield. Oh, trying to beat the guard thrust with the delayed throw, but the delayed throw gets delayed throw. Oh, back in the corner. Oh my god. Is this honest undernight? Oh!
We're back to the Aurier top 1 discussion right here with this.
Alright, 2T not able to kill.
Even up, are we going to see a timeout right now as these players are just backing away from each other at really even life? Just to be able to get the life down a little bit more with some of the extra chip damage that's coming through. There's 5 seconds left. Yona has to find something right here. Throw attack allows it to be their turn, but they get thrown at the very end!
Oh my gosh, Yona with the clutch throw at the end. Just barely had the life deficit, and that was the throw they needed to make it up.
Doing that all with 3 seconds left on the clock as well, knowing how to play to their outs at any given time, but Mr. B is not letting that get to them, but the counter hit trait does go into Yona's favor.
Oh, I like the vision there. That shoot was crazy. Ooh, nice confirm. A little bit of damage. Okay, nice. We blocked the dashing overhead this time. Yona's struggling to deal with that block string. Tries to go for the shield that time, but I love that early CS from Mr.B to check it.
Seems to be definitely playing on that next little layer whenever they can. But they need to find these edges right here to close it out because they can't let it go to time like they saw previously. And now, once again, dialing that aggression back up. Oh my god. Nice throw tech.
Look at all that blocking adding up. Celestial plus a grid break. We're going back to the old damage numbers. Oh, you saw the back there?
Yep. It came up, but no combo because they knew, hey, I didn't want that proration. I didn't need to deal with that in this version right here.
That was definitely Yona's been playing Gordo moment. Run up backdash in the Warrior.
Real.
Ooh, okay, nice air assault conversion, but not enough to take it around. Oh, meaty. Maybe he missed a wake up dash block or just tried to jump on wake up. Either way, gonna have to take all this damage. You can take a throw here. There it is.
Can't take another one though. Down to CS right here. Good tech out of the gold throw. No TRM. You're not biting on that yet. But no, both players just spacing out. But Yona still has to find that last hit just like that to tie it up. And Yona sitting one more round away from being one step closer to winning this Winners Finals.
Oh, nice. Reaction to 06. Oy. Nice pickup. EX thrust. All the way to the corner. No meter anymore, though. We go back to 100. Stop at that hopping around. Oh my gosh, these 3Bs.
Just perfectly sniping him out of the sky every single. It was was that dash through to extend the range out a little bit more?
Nice block from Yona. Not getting opened up at all. Oh. Hit by the mid, but no conversion.
Yeah, Yona quickly popping that Celestial as well, just building that meter gauge up. The patience for both these players, neither of them want to take a big risk like that and afraid of losing that health advantage at the last little bit of this round right here. DP rips, eating it up almost completely. Now chip damage might be a factor coming into these last 20 seconds. It's up to one of them to find an opportunity to open up, but that's a big opportunity for Mr.B to potentially close out this round. CS off the Thanatos.
What a 3D, what a throw tech! Oh my gosh, still have live. We're going down to 10 seconds on the clock. The life totals are even, but you've got to block the Warrior 60. You do! And the 2A punish on the no cancel. Mr.B ties up the set 1-1.
This is that good undernight. This is that good undernight. We're going to time. We're so back.
Holy.
Players utilizing every single option, every single layer that they can to try to figure out ways to close out these rounds. 3B gonna connect, and Mr.B finally finding a great combo extension after it as well. Triangle, not 3B. 2A rebeat, micro dash, 2C, I saw that. Oh, counter at 660. Okay. So you can see Yona, I think, try to turn up the aggression a little bit, recognizing that the patience might be allowing Mr.B to get away with some stuff a little too much right here. Big thrust confirmed. Maybe run up throw. Oh.
classic. Good use of that air stall right there to catch them off the anti-airs. These anti-airs have been trading back and forth, Mr.B, knowing that they need to move it up just a little bit more. And now already finding another early round start interaction to go into their favor. Big grid break. Goes through, catches him low this time, no 6B. Nice throw there. Good reaction from Mr.B in this round, or excuse me, that game. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was clean rounds from Mr.B. Yeah, definitely looked very, very like locked in there, and I think you're already seeing that the Yona being able to recognize, like, okay, I think I need to select a different character. This is the Aurier mirrors. Mr.B knows what they're doing. They got the first to 2, but can they do what they need to do to take that first to 3? And there we go, bringing it out. The namesake of Yona, that's Seth finally coming out for the first time. Okay, well, let's see what the Seth's cooking. It's been a while since I've seen Yona on the Seth. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how we do, but after Seth are, performing so strongly with the Seth in the past, I can't imagine it'll be much of an issue to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I would say it is their strongest character, and obviously the one that they've had the most results with in the past. So it would be hard to imagine that they'd be fully out of it, even if they haven't been playing it for a small period of time. But right now, Mr.B, it looks like that this has been the matchup that's been going on the entire time, as they are ready for anything and everything that's coming through. Good throw tech out right here. So Mr.B the pressure, but going to get hit with that 63C from Yona.
Oh, no conversion.
They were almost ready for that. That would have been a nasty pickup right there. Good grasping there, though.
Good job destroying the orb. Oh, Orb Starter did get damaged up, but now with the health increase, it's a little back to normal. Oh, the Rising J, the combo scales super hard, but it's still gonna be enough to take the round.
Yeah, but these rounds still going to the what? Oh my goodness. I don't even think Mr.B was ready for that B thrust anti-air to work out like that.
One thing that is worth mentioning about the Rising Air Normal change is that it also affects dive kicks. Because those count as, pressing a button while rising. So like Lineage dive kick, Tilda dive kick, Merkava, those will also be.
Yeah, the only thing it didn't affect was increase moves and air specials, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like TK air specials.
Yeah.
Okay, orb knockdown, big VO.
Yeah, that's right there, be able to set it up. Chooses to not spend 2-2C right there with the last bit of that VO, but they know they can just pop that CS right there off the 6B, guarantee that confirm, give them that round and put them one step closer to winning this winner's finals.
Yeah, that 2-2C would have given Yona the cycle if they shielded it. So
yeah, you're right.
I like the decision making not to do that.
That's a big brain play.
Oh, orb? Ooh, GK. Nope, scrolls are no GK. And GG.
Wait, not GG's. Not able to
I was
find
gonna say maybe with the health difference that might not even kill. But I'm not gonna find out either way. ADP, nice, good job. Sick conversion, increased damage, gets an OP.
now coming through. Good blocks, not recognized. Now Tido come through. The walk back 5A. That's something that Mr. B has been trying to snipe from somebody this whole tournament. Now finally finding an opportunity to open him up with it. Does have the CS as well. So they only need one more touch. Good tech out from Yona, but Mr. B just re-steals their turn back. We'll need to use it or lose it right here. IWEX will connect for Yona as well.
Is gonna tie up the sets as we go into our game number 5.
Yeah.
Man, I really wonder if that Seth command grab would have killed or not.
I really want to know. I almost like need Yona to open up replay takeover after this to see
Yona,
if it would.
if you're watching this back or you're listening right now for some reason, you should replay takeover that because I'm very curious.
But there we go.
Ooh.
Mr. B bringing out the Wagner, a character that they have deemed is, quote, busted. But we haven't seen them selected through this tournament so far. They've been kind of locked into that Ori, and it's been working out very, very well for them in, basically all these sets, but feeling like they need that edge right from the get-go.
Hey, yeah, right over to 60.
A good early throw, and Wagner won the cycle, so this is very advantageous for her. However, she will need to find an opportunity to pick up like a sword buff right here to find these big combo throw opportunities. Going to be cashing out as well early on. Cycle now goes to Yona. I tried to catch him with going into like PK dive, expecting like a 63x to be coming through, but the orb kept them safe right here. Punish them accordingly with it.
I'm not gonna go for the command grab this time. Nice block on the NP. Had to use the CS to keep pressure up, which means Mr.B has a chance to escape here.
Pick up 2C right here. KT rushing. Good tech out and immediately. That's 660 right at the very end. Don't give Mr. B any chance to use that cycle if you can't. They does have 200 meter on deck. We are forced to use 2-2C though early on because of those green shields. Don't cancel off the 6's FF, but that's a lot of grid built up for Yona here. They can choose to just keep the cycle in the favor. Not able to find the punish right here, but we will find a good combo. Uh-oh. Choosing to not go for the combo afterwards, knowing that they wouldn't be able to kill right here. Good 2A, not able to find the kill, but you will be able to find it here. Just keep it simple. And now both players on match point.
Alright, we got both buffs going. Another hit from Mr. B. Caught Yona blocking the wrong way in the forward check.
Good VO right there. Gets rid of sword buff as well with how that combo was spent. So we'll try to pop shield buff. Oh, you're dead!
I cannot believe that combo. Should be enough. No issue. We even build to 200. But we go for the double 2-3C anyways. Mr. B with a near perfect to close out winners finals.
Excellent stuff. I don't think he could have landed in time to do like an IW ender right there, so had to go for the double 2TC routing. There may be even something easier. I'm not entirely sure. I have to look back on that. But excellent stuff from Mr. B, bringing out that Wagner when it mattered to be able to close out and move on forward to sit winners side grand finals.
Yeah, I cannot believe that combo. I guess Wagner has that 7-frame 5B in big range, so that probably helped out for sure.
Yeah, having the Jesus kick on deck definitely makes it very beneficial.
Oh, they did increase the hit stun of charged, or increase JCs have more hit stun on grounded opponents as of the last patch.
Yes. Yeah.
So that could have also applied there.
Yeah, because there
Which
was some
I think is a good change.
I think it's a good change to the whole. There were some new routes I know that we were talking about in Wagner's chat, and then I disappeared on the mines running out regional and didn't look at it. But that's for them to figure out later on through the tournament. As we get into our loser semis, this is our last 2 out of 3 match of the tournament. Hadouken Supreme versus LuFL.
Potentially the last Waldstein match as well.
Yes, potentially the last Waldstein match. And while our players are ready and aura farming, we still have 22 codes left in the match arena. Exclamation mark match arena. Claim those codes. Let's get them all out of here. Someone post this in all your favorite discords and get people to claim these codes. It's free. It's 2 to 3 clicks. But let's get into it. LuFL versus Hadouken Supreme.
Big 62 round. Oh, that was really good. You always see the delay fireball there. I like the being the shield. Now you get to do all this fun stuff because your opponent's grid broken. Gives LuFL a nice hit. It sets up potentially one more hit situation.
As a reminder, this is a rematch of their winner's quarters match, where Hadouken took the set 2-1 over LuFL.
Ooh, okay.
So,
A bit of a run back here.
yeah, had to go through the wall gauntlet just to fight the wall that knocked you into losing and see if LuFL can keep it up. This has had a really good, early stage of this round, but Hadouken has had this clutch factor the entire tournament of being at that last pixel. But LuFL has been prepared for that. They worked in the last match that they were playing versus Jacko, and it'll work versus Hadouken, being able to shield these cross-ups and guarantee these punishes when it matters the most.
LuFL always does that thing where he supers after the round ends, and I'm wondering if that's ever gonna hurt him in this patch. He's gonna think something's gonna kill, and then it just doesn't because of HP change. Oh, what an overhit!
You can see us right here. Nice. You got Hadouken pressing right here. You got him pressing once again. Gonna punish that with throw. And this should be enough to spend that IW before the round ends. Quickly take game number 1. Nice run under right there with that 5C. Being able to stop Hadouken for trying to go for these cross-ups or things like body slashes that they've been consistently going for. They're working generally pretty well for them for the rest of the tournament. But Hadouken finally finding a good hit.
That's a classic. Okay, anti-air body slash? I don't know if I've seen that before.
Look, the wall top 1 propaganda is the future is now. He's an anti-air times. Will we spend it?
Nice.
Yeah. Had to spend the bar, but it's always worth it to take that round, especially with the meter gain that you can potentially get, as that wasn't changed in the patches, so don't need to worry about that as much. Good 2-2-X connecting right there.
Yeah, I don't think the way you use meter is really any different than that.
No.
But you might consider well, it's something you should have been doing before in this version, is if you're metered isn't going to give you one touch, isn't going to set up one touch, and they're going to die from one touch anyway, so it's not worth it. But that just might happen more often now.
It's a little more prevalent to happen in matches, so if it was not a skill set that you had, it could be a little scary. Just like that, though, LuFL choosing not to spend these meters in some of these earlier situations to know that they now have a full 200 in the pocket at the beginning of this round. Finds a big counter hit, but not enough. Continue it, and see will connect with them. 100, it just gets some extra damage. That allows Hadouken to come on in close.
What do you do? Okay. We take our 800 damage DP.
Wait, you're not getting hit by the JTC, so I think you should all the way. And look, the meter's already back. You're good to go. It's not like you even spent it, but Ocean does have the cycle.
Oh! Okay, you're a genius. Oh my gosh.
That's something I've seen LuFL do a lot, actually, is go for fake geyser, or with geyser, install as a frame kill, and it works so many times where you're expecting that situation to be coming through. It's not something you can do forever, but it works when LuFL needs it too, and they're able to take this 2-0, getting the run back against Hadouken from their previous winner's side match, running through the walled gauntlet to now fight Yona in our losers finals.
Yeah, nicely done. That match was looking pretty strong for LuFL. You know, LuFL feeling confident, feeling warmed up. Also, between that match and this match, gained a lot of walled experience. So that may have come into play, feeling more comfortable. But yeah, well done to LuFL.
But they might have to fight another. Does Yona want to bring out the wall again? We'll have to see. I imagine they'll probably be selecting Seth. If they were willing to put it versus Mr.B, they're probably willing to play it through the rest of the event, but anything is possible here.
Yeah, we'll be going back to first of 3 for the rest of our games. We only have 2 sets left, which means you guys need to claim all those Matcherino codes. We are getting, making some progress through those codes, but we do really want to knock all of them out. 20 left is not bad, but it's not enough. Please head on over and click claim a code. Malarkey already dropping $50. Least you can do to go alongside his $50 is add a free 25 cents to the pot. Click claim code, log in with any of these. You can log in with your Clash of Clans account. I'm sure your Town Hall level 8 or whatever. I don't remember it. It's been so many years. Please claim a code, add to the prize pool for free. Nothing out of your pocket, just a few clicks.
Send the Matcherino to your mom. They can log in with their Facebook account. Even you can use anything. Use anything to claim these codes.
Yeah, they'll be like, I don't know what any of these are, and then they'll see Facebook and they'll be like, oh, I know that one.
Just like the players know each other as they're getting ready on deck. John Bon Jovi versus YonaChu in our losers finals. Looks like Yona is opting to go for the Wagner as well, which also makes sense as a character that they have experience on, and traditionally is a good matchup for the for Wagner. So definitely seems like a very solid option to potentially allow them to get their run back versus Mr.B, who's sitting nice and comfy in winner side grand finals right now.
I think our gamers are looking ready to get in. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight for our first tournament on the new patch that literally dropped less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have been enjoying it, because now it's time for our losers finals between LuFL and Yona.
It is crazy to see a patch that on paper looks very small if you're not familiar with the flow of the game, that we've already seen have such a big impact early on into even just a definitely tournament.
Alrighty, we're off to a pretty good start right now.
Yeah, this is sometimes how the matchup goes. Just sometimes the Wagner player gets the right read, and now the one-on player has to make a pretty hard read to get out of a situation. Being able to find that geyser, but not able to find anything to connect off it. Should be able to just keep it tight right here. No, would have killed in the last match, but that last little couple hundred health gonna guarantee it now. Gives LuFL an opportunity to VO and potentially make a comeback. Yes, as well. Yona is really trying to save this meter on deck, knowing that he can just get the cycle as well and wait for a situation like that. Catch him out of the air or with a reaction 214C that required. They were trying to go for projectiles just like that. That should be a big confirm as well to lock him down to the corner, give you sword buff as well. That's where you get the party started. Good tech from LuFL though to get out of there.
Ooh, okay, I didn't know the option move. I would have gotten hit. Good block. Nice tech. Block it all into tech, into counter hit. That's like the perfect uni round. Oh, throw. Do you know how much damage the Wagner combo throw does now?
4K throw does 3.7K now. So
Okay.
she loses, I think one of the routes deals 3.5, but lost. Red Blade did the math and it's you lose about 2 to 3% of your damage, which is not a lot.
But it's like really.
I know, right? Right.
What the heck?
But that's with the averages. Like the number itself is lower than it was previously, but it's the lower damage with the health averages.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. So you do lose. It's probably closer to like 10-15% real damage, something like that. But okay, it's all about scales. And right now, Yona is looking like that they are wanting to perceive themselves blocking out all of LuFL's pressure right here. But you see 6XP and the nice Assault JC right there. Going to be able to get out of the throw bait and give them double buff as well. Who missed the sword buff at the very end right there.
Oh my god. These whip increase shield bashes have kind of been working out. Oh, okay,
Nice. Yeah, good recognition to know that there was the guard point going in there, so you couldn't match out, had to throw him back in the corner, and now Yona just has to hold this until they either build the cycle, find an opportunity to get out just like that, shielding, and Yona putting themselves one step closer. That's a part of the new 6XP change from the last patch, being able to pick them off the ground with it. Because it hits all the way to the floor now, so even getting ready with these new routes.
Okay. Oh my gosh, wow, what a beauty.
That was well backdash shimmy right here. Yeah, just catches out an IW, knowing that you can't get too much more after it. Will get double buff now. Puts you to the corner. Doesn't have the meter to make a throw combo super scary afterwards. And LuFL even getting the cycle as well, so potentially good for them. Good toss out, gets rid of both those buffs. And this is where you want to be if your LuFL pops the install as well. Does some celestial now.
Dash blocking in the phone off. Nice press. Good. Man, that was a good decision.
Oh, a good side swap as well. The instant 60 right there gets double buff as well. Okay, let's get it. Guard. I was surprised the guard just worked at that distance.
Oh, tries to go for a walk Jimmy. But I'm not landing. Yona's been doing really good. Guessing correctly on the throws, but does not guess correctly on the stand shield. Great bait from LuFL. Yeah, spend the bar, get that grid break damage buff, might as well. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Good. That was like, does that work? Okay.
Yeah, that works. That was a really good decision on LuFL's own there. I like the idea from Yoda to just go for the 6C with the amount of times that LuFL has gone for like back away 3C or even just like 2B in a lot of those situations to try to go for the low crush. But LuFL just on that next layer ahead, or in some situations, or in that situation, maybe even just staying on that same layer and just presenting the safest option to not have to worry about that kind of low crush potential coming through from Yona.
Yeah, I like the CVO on local side as well, just because, like, that was kind of a weird hit. So I like the recognition you can just super call it a day.
This is a big thing that we saw happen in the first round that Yona won, and then we're seeing it already again, is the use of 66FF on Yona, because LuFL loves to go into the sky, and especially just likes to stay at the exact ranges that dash force function works for Wagner. So there's always something that's going to be a little scary right there. Quickly goes for the low right here, which is a little bit quicker, a little bit more real in this version of the game. Big combo afterwards. You will have to spend the meter if you want to try to kill, but it's not enough. Just double buffs coming through. Tried to throw, but the 6-6B is going to allow them to open up, lose the shield buff as well, so you just need one throw like that to take the round for Yona.
Because Block's trying to wait out this VO timer. Nice shield.
Yeah, it's been almost a near like 100% like success on the shield right, and every time that LuFL goes to the overhead, Yoda's just there to block it, able to capitalize accordingly, gets the IW as well to guarantee the ability to close it out, and is now up 2-1 in the losers finals.
Yeah, Yona is like really playing like we saw earlier, like they blocked the 6-6B and then just pressed 5A on the no cancel. Like we're seeing the shield correctly, like playing all those interactions very well on the 6-6B going on OPS.
Yeah. And it's something that we've seen in other sets, like we just saw in the match previously versus Hadojin, that was like very core to LuFL's game plan of actually being able to win that set. So it'll be very interesting to see how the set progresses and what LuFL potentially may want to change in their game plan. But right now we're just getting that breather, we're getting that time to think.
Yona, you can't swap characters if you're winning.
Does LuFL have a Carmine?
I mean, he's played Carmine before.
Okay. But does it have a Carmine?
like it has combos, I'm
okay,
pretty sure.
Okay. I'll give it to him.
Like, definitely more than like 0 hours.
Gotcha. It's over. It's the first touch, it's not over. It's potential.
True, you have so much health to play with. Well, maybe not Carmine.
Actually, yeah, Carmine doesn't have the health to play with. What does he have now? Still 11-5. Still 11-5. But for Rachel on the PK J2C, but it's not gonna matter when you have 200 meters to spend to guarantee it.
Okay. Not a good first round for Level. I really thought we were going to see 214 rounds, but yeah. Okay, there's the hit. You see the combo? Oh! Well, Carmine has a history of Yona Wagner. Oh, history. Well, perhaps history is being rewritten right now because it's not looking too good for our hero.
Oh, here we go. Wheel gets the party started. Bomb set, not going to get hit by it. Run up, icy throw at the very end. Yona quickly taking the Carmine out of the tournament. LuFL going to be ending their run right at 3rd place.
Now we put Carmine on the top 3 graphic.
Yes, that's right.
Everyone knows he's broken.
We got to have the thumbnail with Carmine in it, and it's. He did what?
Well done to Yona.
Yep.
Looking pretty strong. Curious to see how the set with Mr.B is going to go here. These players do have similar character tastes. We saw the Aurier mirror in winners finals, except for the last game where Yona went Seth, and it was 3-2 in Mr.B's favor. So I am curious to see which character Yona will be picking here instead.
The Merkava. That's what they were hovering before, so like there's always a real chance of that. I would hope that Yona sticks with the Wagner. I think that's the character that I have seen them have a lot more, at least within this tournament. They've been having a lot more success, obviously. You look through the rounds that they've won. But I think this is a character that suits their strengths very well, and especially in this version of the game. And you've been seeing this sort of again and again through the past couple matches that we've seen them play. So it'll be interesting to see what their decision ends up being. Ogre's also, I think, a very solid choice. His character, like, I know I saw the Yona Ogre when he came out, and I don't think I've seen it as much, like, super recently. But this is a character that you have to be worried about.
There's also a character that absolutely suffers from the backdash shimmy changes.
Yes.
Because backdash 2 and 4 is like the whole character. So, curious what we'll see.
Yeah, but you also may just accept those lower prorations for that,
Yeah.
that character.
Yeah, it doesn't make it like it's still an extremely good option considering it baits almost everything in the game.
Yeah,
on defense. But the reward is a bit lower, which, you know, makes sense if it's going to be such a strong option.
We talk about backdash shimmy like it was removed from the game, but it's just like it does less damage. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, Yona just really hasn't been able to get like their own party started, so to speak. Mr.B's just done a very good job of constantly locking down all the screen spaces where they want to be standing, and is really just trying to find an opportunity to play the footsies game, and just willing to back off. Okay, close 5-8 counter hit right here is a good starter, and I think it's going to get Yona finally on there. Is applied onto their CS as well, trying to get at the top. Let's see. The health changes as well make the threat of like throw on bomb a lot less scary right here. But EX hat coming out. With that DP rip, you're gonna die either way. So Mr.B now just trying to take the advantage where they can, but gonna get hit with the deep assault JC. And Yona quickly tying it up.
Oh, the bastard of the bomb is so scary.
Steer Well has the timing bomb gonna connect, and Yona quickly taking that first game into their favor.
Yeah, backdash shimmy with the bomb explosion. The bomb is gonna kill the exploration.
Exploration be damned. Oh, we have a round to win. Oh, good DP gets well off of you. We'll just DP of our own though.
Second the run up at like 62C, take the plus frames. Oh, didn't catch the back guy. Oh! Okay. Backdash shimmy into 66C. Oh, what a fielding. Oh no! EXDP, does that work? Nice.
Yeah, Invuln's just through it, hits at that right angle. Couldn't delay in the air any longer, so Yona taking another round right there. Gets a good grid break as well with the Assault JC. Oh, good throw immediately, or like right before that bomb is about to pop, so you have to keep yourself safe and a little bit of extra damage and potential. Strike throw mixes comes through.
Oh, nice dash ball.
Blocking it out. Plus frames. Yeah, that throw is not going to guarantee you the cycle, but it does get rid of the Celeste.
Look out. Yeah. The no mix, the classic right here, will keep staggering. Iwex though gonna.
That barely punished. Oh my goodness.
I feel like I've seen.
Go ahead.
I was saying, I feel like I've seen more Iwexes this tournament than I have in like the past year.
Yona's 2 for 2 in the Iwexes. I'll give him some, give her some credit on that.
Excellent stuff. Sitting 2-0 on here. Mr.B willing to just let the rematch go, knowing that they still have another set to play after this if it doesn't end up working out into their favor, that they can swap over to that Wagner should they choose. But the Aurier has been always just so close, but Yona's just been able to stay a little bit more aggressive with the Ogre when it matters the most right here. Mr.B though continuing to lock him down. Once again, 6-6Bs trying to space him out. Roll not going to connect, but no punish.
Is a big set. Nice concentrate into the empty shield. That was a clean display of cycle control. That was so good. TRM? Oh, it does no damage.
So let's have that little bit of the picks, but we get a grid break right at the very end. Mr.B finally getting around on board after the last game.
Ooh. One touch? No, not quite. Uh-oh. Oh, what?
Oh, what?
I don't know how he got hit.
What happened?
Air blockable.
Oh,
Reset
yeah.
attack.
Yeah, reset.
Air reset. Oh, okay. And for Yona, Yona trying to reset this bracket 3-0.
See, nice call out once again.
Yeah, I can tell, like, for the years I've been watching Mr.B play, I can tell he loves Aurier J2C. I can tell it's like his favorite move ever.
We were talking earlier about like you can see the way that players play other characters and the other ones. Mr.B plays Aurier like a Smash Bros character. Like that's just like that's just like short hop dare.
It just made me realize, like earlier I saw him do like Wagner air force function, like not like like it felt random at first, but now that I'm thinking about it, it was just like when he would press Aurier J2C.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing. Smash metaphor? Well, Mr.B is like a good Smash Ultimate player, so
Yeah, he was at least like PR'd in his region. I don't know, like I don't know Smash Ultimate like that, but I know like him from Smash Ultimate at least before Uni.
all I know is like we were at Combo Breaker 2022, and we were hanging out in the hotel room that like Mr.B was in, and he just like pulled up to the hotel room and like, yo, what's up? And he's just like holding a bunch of cash, and we're like, what? He's like, oh, I was just doing Smash Money matches, and we're like, oh, okay, I
Bro,
see you, Mr.B.
Wait, that's actually insane tech to be like, no, I'm just an undernight player. Yeah, I'll money match you. He's able to
Yeah,
shark.
he's just at the Smash setups, just taking money from people. It's so sick.
Yona
Again,
thinking now.
I'm gonna give a quick reminder just to the Matcherino. Let's see how many codes we have left. 18 codes left, guys. Come on. Please claim those codes before we finish up our grand final. I know we're in the middle of grands right now, but it seems like we're taking a little second. Please claim these codes. Very easy to do. Adds a free 25 cents to the pot. Would go along nicely with Malarkey's generous $50 donation. Give these gamers tonight a bit of a reward for their gaming. As of right now, I think it's going to be winner takes all. So,
I
trying to see.
believe on the Matcherino, it'll pay out top 3. So.
Oh, am I looking at the wrong?
At least when I scroll down and see
Oh, I
40,
am.
40 plus,
Excuse
60, 30, 10. So our LuFL and then the winner and second place of this match should all be walking out with a little bit of money in their pockets coming through. But if you want to see them walk out with even more money in their pockets, claim those codes. If you have the cash, donate if you are feeling generous on this wonderful October 1st.
Oh,
And they're gone.
Okay, sounds like we're gonna have some slight connection issues. Hopefully, this is just like a weird night or something. You know. Hopefully the patch didn't somehow, disrupt the network. But
Yeah, I haven't heard like reports otherwise from people about it like during the day, so hopefully it's just oh, it's a weird day. But also for those of you who, if this is your first time watching and you are enjoying the stream, please make sure to follow the Twitch channel and follow all Boston Bluey on all socials to be up to date with all of their different tournaments and streaming endeavors that they do. Especially make sure to check out the other online weeklies that they do if you're interested in Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus R, which happens on Tuesdays, or Blaze Blue Central Fiction that happens on Mondays, and of course UNI2 happens every Wednesday. All of these at 8 p.m. right here on www.twitch.tv/Boston Blue Beat.
do we have time? I don't know if we have time to talk about that.
Do we have time?
Talk about the Boston Blue Beat offline monthly on November 8th, featuring all of your favorite games that you can see here online Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and more. On top of that, if you're looking for some awesome anime gaming, come check out Boston Blue Beat's monthlies. You can pull up in person, or if you're more than a couple hours away, you can tune in online on November 8th. You can see the start times here. These are in EST. So 3-hour difference to PST, 3 hours behind. And you can tune in and watch all these awesome games.
So while we wait for our players to reconnect and reconvene and get everything sorted and squared away, how do you feel about the current state of the game right now with this patch going in, especially to Climax of Night, which is happening later? What is this now? About 3 weeks away, 3.5 weeks away.
Yeah, I think the timing on this patch is like pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's not enough stuff. If we got a patch like the patch that came with Azumi right now, then that would be bad timing because there would be a lot of changes. But this patch is a bit smaller in that regard, and it's also addressing a lot of direct community complaints that people have had.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the timing here is really good. It gives you... The game's not a ton different, but it's going to be different enough where the couple weeks before Climax are nice, and then also in November there's going to be Stormy Night, so there's some time before that event.
Yeah.
I think the Korea event is
Soup
awesome.
is it's in between Climax and Stormy Night.
Oh, okay. I thought that was in December for some reason.
And then I think after that, the last Arc World Tour spot is Frosty's, or aside from the LCQ. So I think the timing on this is pretty good. I can't imagine that we will get like the next character before Arc World Tour Finals. So I think this is pretty good. Maybe one more slight patch before the Arc World Tour Finals, but I think right now this is like a good timing because, like, I mean, I don't think it's no secret that, like, you know, the community was a little bit disappointed in the balance changes in the recent patch. So the fact that we not only got a follow-up patch at all, but got a lot of direct, like literally direct feedback being addressed in this patch is amazing.
Yeah.
So So to answer your question, I think the game state, again, I have not played any matches, but from watching tonight's tournament, I think the game state is looking so much more healthy. I think everyone knows, like, the damage in UNI2 compared to previous versions is pretty insane on the average hit. You know, there's always been, like, certain starters that are really crazy on like most versions of Undernight, but every hit giving you a lot of damage was a little bit much. So I think people are happy to see, you know, you can either overall tone down the damage, or the other way of doing that is raise everyone's health, and that's what they went with. And that adds more touches to the game. Should lead to more situations where, like, the better player should be the one coming out on the end, which is really nice. Obviously, like, character matchups and stuff still exist, but the way I see fighting games is, like, your character is how you express yourself in the game, not necessarily, like, picking them because they're broken or whatever. So if we're getting more interactions, then we're getting more player-to-player moments, more time to figure each other out, more time to adapt. It's just good all around.
Yeah, and that's I feel like that last point especially has been always very core to Undernight, even as far back as, like, UNIL, right? You were not. It was one of those games that you're not seeing people pick, you know, to make a comparison to Street Fighter 6, people pick a character because they're strong in that version of the game a lot of the times, especially at the highest level. Meanwhile, in Uni historically, this is a game where people are dedicating to their main. Someone like Mr.B, who's been playing Aurier for years at this point, like almost like 7 years or so, because he was a Claire player. I don't remember if he was an SD player though. But definitely someone, like, who's been putting in the grind on these characters and really showing, like, hey, once you have that mastery, you have that familiarity, like, that character is you, then you can really, really succeed with it. So I'm glad that we're getting back to that side of Uni.
And if you're somehow, like, on the side of, like, I don't like this patch, I like when people exploded and stuff, then, like, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know what to tell you, because, like, you're probably, like, the same person on Twitter complaining that, like, Street Fighter 6 is not first to 3 or something like that. Like, you're probably just here to complain for the vibes.
All I'm gonna say is Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is right there for you if you want a game where people just kind of explode.
Yeah, if you, like, the reason why so many people want first to 3 in all these recent games is because the damage is so high. UNI2, I don't think should be first to 3.
No,
and
no.
I think this patch, like even pre-patch, but this patch absolutely, definitely.
I think the only version of it that should have been would have been the, like, PS4, the PS4 demo build with the 12K hide rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that version because we're here in UNI2. We're here in version 1.34, 1.35. We're here back in our set. Yona up 2 games, Mr.B up 1 here in our grand finals. We're getting back into it and off to an early 6-6C as we're getting this party started.
Connection is looking smooth. Or you need to over the throw. No connection can save you from that.
Blocks, yeah, nice delay knowing that that's not full charge force function right there and gets out of the spot as well. But we let that DP rip. Tried to backdash out of there. That's a Gord player moment right there because your backdash just go that far back there.
There you good block, nice spacing. Yona get the plus frames on the charge, nice spacing from Yona, get the plus frames on the charge.
I think it may have been minus, but Mr. B wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, don't worry.
It was plus
It looked a
an
little minus.
it was plus an art. But now Mr. B able to just regain that full spacing, knowing that they still have a lot to work. Because Yona, like we've been talking about before with these changes, you can just take throw in a lot of these situations. So you just kind of hold back, down back, versus the RA player just try to react to the overheads as they come through if they try to bring them out. But right now, all you have to do is find your one less opportunity to put yourself one set closer to getting to that reset. I like his patience as well. Yona kind of had an opportunity to go for drill. Couldn't find the run-up throw after Thanatos' call right here, but will find the good 2A punish. Was looking for double buff right there, unfortunately. Had too many bounces, I think. Oh! No! He punished it!
Oh, wow.
Back in the corner.
Plus frames. Drag dash, shimmy.
I was gonna say, if Yona was able to secure that sword buff for just a little bit longer, they would have been close to a one-touch situation with the throw as well. But we'll just bait that VO as well and keep it very simple. Pop your CVO to guarantee it, and that's gonna be Yona resetting the bracket 3-1.
Alrighty, set number 2 of Grand Finals. Hopefully the players remember where we are in the set.
Yes. I think they should. I think Mr. B just wants to get into it. No need to, you already had a little bit of a break as we got that full reset going. You're still into it. You still got to get that momentum, and here we go. Off to early low crush right here. Mr. B going to be able to lock Yona down to the corner. But we saw this happen the last time, and immediately went in Yona's favor. But now, being able to hold him down a little bit more is going to be beneficial for Mr. B to try to take this victory here.
Really. Right over there. Stop combo early to concentrate. That's another great change that they made in the Izumi patch. So that you don't gain an infinite amount of grid for comboing your opponent. It actually stops going up. It's pretty cool.
Nice patience. We do get a trade right here, but that's a great fadeaway right there. And also a good way to confirm it out of there with the Thanatos extension. I mean, that meter should be able to potentially go for a 2-2X if they did forward tech out. Gonna work enough with Mr. B is just really trying to control a lot of that early screen space to quickly get out and under it, but a good tech out gives Mr. B the turn back.
Oh my gosh, just run up JVP. Oh, you got BBB to the AVP. Oh my gosh, I was thinking just chip kill.
Too much 2x KO?
Yeah.
So why didn't you jinx super? You had a full screen laser beam. You could have just chipped him out.
Just go into Fury. What are you doing?
Just go into Fury.
We're seeing this block situation. Like Mr. B is like using this 660, 204, AC force function, I think is this ring a lot. Yona is like kind of mostly been blocking it out, and we finally saw an attempt to punish it and then got hit. I think Yona needs a little bit of homework after this bracket.
No homework needed right there with a good 3C. Anti-air gets the rebeat as well to guarantee yourself that corner side swap. We will spend for double buffs though. No cycle though, but the shield car coming in full armor and full throttle right here. Full fly burn. Shield buff tries to catch him out quickly, but there we go. Throw. No full conversion off of it, but you're going to be chipped down to 0 right there. The next hit is what Yona needed. Take that round.
Yona's just shooting to block us out.
Oh.
Oopsies.
Neutral. We got neutral. Good on Mr.B to not let that get to them because that was a little bit of a weird interaction. Celestial is going to get popped there. Now doesn't have the full meter gain because it doesn't have the full grid, but deck right there. Trying to catch him out with the flip the flop with air force function.
Oh, nice throw.
Nice challenges to a
Triple 2A though, so very, very skilled.
tried to immediate you with the 660 right there, but willing to pop that Celestial. Not choosing to concentrate, not choosing the sword buff, just was waiting for them to pick up, see what they're going to do. DTs through the aggressive 660, but a 5-beat counter hit is what Yona will tie it back up 1-1.
I was looking at the wrong round counter for a second. I was like, we just spent earlier, but we're good.
Sometimes you have to spend 200 meter at round start to show a message, okay?
-7, -7, -7.
Ooh, connecting with that max distance right there, and good recognition of Mr.B to know they were looking for like an aggressive 660 right there, so able to capitalize on that accordingly. Feeling a big grip of damage, able to maintain the Vorpal cycle as well, catch him with a big punish as well.
Oh, not enough. Oh, just barely.
Barely. That was a pre-patch round right there before the health and damage reduction. That was like 2.5 touches. Maintaining that you have double buff, putting shield buff up front in case you get bashed out, that you're able to keep that safe for when it's necessary for your combo, but should it come. Not getting punished right here in a good stand block from Mr.B, but Armored Shield Car's gonna trade into Yona's favor here.
I really like the dash blocks that Yona's always doing in Mr. B's offense. Because not only do they mess up spacing traps, but they also just give her a little bit more grid.
The grid right there just keeps getting hit by the tip of these 214Xs right here. As soon as they turn dash walk, they could be adjusting their pressure timings a little bit for this and finding another big hit. Does have CVO, but we'll just cash out into the IW. No need to do anything more complex, and now sitting 2-1.
Hey, Mr. B on tournament points.
To see what Yona is choosing to switch to here. Maybe going back to Ori mirrors, could potentially see the Seth come out.
Yeah, we saw the Seth last time Yona was on, on a set point on the downside.
Yeah.
Okay, we're seeing it this time. Didn't work out last time, but perhaps this time.
Yeah, anything is possible right here. Mr. B on set point, Yona on Seth point. Ready to bind thrust right there, but a good counter hit throw coming up from Yona to punish him. Afterwards. He's not able to finish the combo though, so Mr. B gonna get a little bit less damage. He's going to pull that strong of Oki versus Seth where he gets his advantage. He's able to DP out.
Ooh, Tried to backdash after shooting more, but it's not caught. BB from Mr.B on the red flag. That's a nice punish on the Tido.
He's just blocking out, trying to get the cycle. He's going to cost himself Celestial, but does find the opportunity to go with that dive kick connect from the full screen. Dive is a dive coming in as well, but not able to finish your combo once again.
Oh, the scratch. Do you have a combo for this? This is prorated. Okay, keeping it simple. Yeah. Like, does this surely is kills, right?
It has to, right? With the spacing of the hug. Oh, it does. Okay, I was worried. I was worried. My brain stopped working for a second.
I was genuinely worried. The minimum IW or minimum ILR damage.
I'm having flashbacks to like 1.0 launch where people do IW. We're like, this kills, and now we're like, I don't think this is gonna kill. More, just takes away with these 2-1-4s. Nice reaction on that shield, being able to see the grid break, chip damage coming a little bit more with these 2 X's. Big overhead, but we reset once more. Mr.B now sitting at tournament point.
Oh my, okay, that wasn't funny. Oh, what a call out on this 6-2-3.
Mr.B's call-outs just in general versus Yona have been so on point. It's very rare to see these like interactions not go into their favor as long as this Aurier has been selected for them. Sets it up, damn to us once more, staggering out, TRM, one touch away.
Oh, it's Star Trek time. Oh, can you punish? Oh, you can with the DP reaction after the CS. Mr.B is going to take it in a grand finals reset.
Excellent, excellent stuff for Mr.B right here. Losing in the reset, but still able to repeat their attempt in that winner's finals to take this Boston Blue Heat Online UNI2 tournament in first place. But also congratulations to Yona, making it second place, running through the gauntlet, taking it almost to the very end. But Mr.B was just able to put themselves one step further to close it out.
Yeah, very, very good gaming, very good back and forth as well. You know, Yona getting the reset initially, and then the 2-3 set in winners finals. Very, very good back and forth between those 2 players. But Mr.B did come out on top. Also meaning they're going to get most of that Matcherino pot, which you can add to the prize pool for free by claiming code at !Matcherino. Matcherino link in the chat. Please claim a code, very easy to do, and add free money to the pot. There's just gotta shout it out one more time. We got 14 codes left. Ooh, send the link to your homies. Maybe they can just pull up, click the code. Be very much appreciated. Nice $59 prize pool. Could be even more. 14 times 0.25. I can't do the math. I think it's like $3.50.
Something about that.
Add free money to the pot.
Yes, it's free. You don't even have to pay for it. It's free money. It comes with your house. But excellent, excellent stuff to all of our competitors here at Boston Blue Beat Online. I do just want to quickly push it out once again. If you were super interested in any of these other net play tournaments that we run at Boston Blue Beat Online, on Mondays, we've got BBB Central Fiction. On Tuesdays, we've got Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus R. And of course, UNI2 on Wednesdays. All of these start at 8 p.m. right here on Boston Blue Beat. So make sure that you tune in for that. And as well, so we have the Boston Blue Beat offline bi-monthly on November 8th, featuring BBB Central Fiction, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Multiplayer Actors Again, current code, UNI2, the Gears, all of them Guilty, and Sailor Moon S. So if you're in the Boston area, please make sure to check that out in person. And if you're not, make sure to check it out online on here on twitch.tv/BostonBlueBeat on November 8th.
But that is going to be it for us. It was a pleasure commentating for you guys. I'm very excited about this patch. Great things ahead for Under Night's future. Shout out Kamone, our Lord and Savior, saving us from, well, I guess himself. But, you know, it's all good. I've been Lid, been joined here by Tabby. It's been a pleasure. We are going to send you guys over to Tampa Never Sleeps, running Street Fighter 6 on Wednesday. Be sure to check out their gaming. I know they're doing 2XKO tomorrow, so if you're interested in that, also check them out tomorrow as well. But that's going to be it for us. Thank you guys for watching.